Boar's Head is bringing a slice of Japan to the deli. Introducing Boar's Head Ichiban Teriyaki-style chicken. Tender, slow-roasted chicken breast, coated in our signature teriyaki glaze, where ginger, garlic, and a hint of brown sugar meet for a flavor that's both sweet and savory. New Boar's Head Ichiban Teriyaki-style chicken. The bold flavor of Japan. Now at the deli. Only from Boar's Head. Compromise elsewhere.
Blog Talk Radio.
Here we go. Blast off.
This is True Capitalist Radio. True Capitalist Radio.
I am your host, the man they call Ghost.
The badass of business.
Give him capitalism or give him death.
That's it. Period.
Broadcasting from his Skyline office studios in beautiful downtown Austin, Texas.
You sound fruitier than a box of Fruit Loops, for Christ's sake.
And now, he'll take it from here. Your host, the prognosticator of prognosticators, the man they call Ghost.
Tuning in with me to another edition of True Capitalist Radio, and of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost, and once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Let me tell you something, it was a weird weekend to say the least, folks, because we had the South Carolina primary, for Christ's sake, and by the results of the primary, we can just pretty much basically surmise that South Carolina are a bunch of inbred, cheese whiz guzzling, single wide trailer park living pieces of crap in my opinion, all right, in my personal opinion, and if you have to be from South Carolina, my apologies to you, but a group is defined by its majority, folks. A group is defined by its majority, and I cannot believe that the American people are even swaying in the direction of one Newt Gingrich. And, of course, he was the winner of the South Carolina primary, for you folks that are unaware. I am just completely dumbfounded, but it shouldn't surprise me given the fact that the American public, for a lack of a better term, sucks. I mean, the whole reason why we're here in the predicaments that we're currently in, not only as a government, as an economy, but as a social landscape in America, is because of the lackadaisical attitude of this American public. So anyway, without me getting all sourpussed here, let's just go ahead and introduce the episode. This is episode number 201. That's right, 201 episodes of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast have gone by. And before we get into anything else, I'd like for everybody to please retweet the broadcast, all right? Go to the social networks, all right? Go to the forums. Go to the blogs. And spread it around like wildfire. And let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house. And, of course, for all you fat jelly-ass embos that are too goddamn lazy to open up a freaking window in your browser there, well, go ahead. We got all kinds of little buttons underneath the player over there, right? All kinds of little buttons underneath the player right there. You can retweet this button, share this buttons. You know what? Screw Google Plus, all right? Screw a Google Plus button. But Facebook like, and screw them too. I mean, it's unfortunate, but we're bound by these idiots. We're bound by these stupid morons. But just go ahead and use and abuse those freaking buttons. And you know, it's just a freaking click for all you idiots that don't already know. Anyway, folks, let's just go ahead and go right into the first subject matter, which everybody anticipates, especially the true capitalists that are out there that listen to my broadcast, and I'm talking about the markets. Now, of course, the markets fell flat today, folks, because people were taking profits. We had a great run. I mean, you know, you take a look at the chart for the past couple of weeks, it's been nothing but an uphill trend. So you knew that the investors were going to take some profits. It was a flat day on the market, to say the least, today. So let's just get right to it. We got the Dow Jones Industrials down today 11.66 points, a percentage decrease of 0.09%, closing out the Dow Jones Industrials at 12,636 708.80 points for the Dow Jones Industrials. And let me tell you something right now. We are way oversold on this market. As earnings season continues and we start seeing better than expected earnings on some of these earnings that have yet to post here, particularly which we're going to see Apple's earnings tomorrow, that could also fuel markets. But let me tell you something right now. We're going to start seeing some decent earnings as the first quarter continues to unravel, as the first quarter of earnings season continues to unravel. And let me tell you something right now. I just think that this market's way oversold. I just cannot believe that we're at 12,700 for the Dow Jones Industrials. It makes me sick. You know what I mean? Anyway, once again, flat day in the market for the Dow. Let's go to the S&P. The S&P is up, believe it or not, very modestly, but still up 0.62 points. A percentage increase of 0.05%, closing out the S&P at 1,316 points for the S&P 500. All right, I don't understand why we're not out here at 1,400, at least close to hitting 1,500, in my personal opinion, for the S&P. And I know that people are saying, I just don't understand how you can read that, Ghost. These stock prices, I mean, of course, some of them are inflated. I mean, we can make debates for many particular instances where, some of these stock prices are definitely not, they're just over-speculated based upon a whole bunch of hyper-related nonsense. And I don't want to get into those stocks. But as a whole, in my personal opinion, I think that, we're just completely oversold all across the board, man. S&P and the Dow Jones Industrials, for Christ's sake. Anyway, you know that, I've been bottom feeding. I hope that you have been too. Anyway, let's get to the NASDAQ. NASDAQ is down today 2.53 points, a percentage decrease of 0.09%, closing out the NASDAQ at 2,784.17 points for the NASDAQ composite. And for our European brethren across the pond, oh yes, FTSE 100 is up 54.01 points. The percentage increase. I don't want to talk like I'm sorry, I don't want to talk like an Englishman. I'm sorry, I got a lot of UK listeners out there. I don't want to sound like I'm some kind of a anti-UK prick or something. But you know that you goddamn limeys talk about us Yanks. And for God's sakes, I don't blame anybody for talking about us Yanks, for Christ's sake. We're ridiculous. I mean, look at us. Look at us out here. Jesus Christ. Excuse my French. I'm sorry. I'm jaded today, man. You know what? Give me a beer. Give me a beer. I feel like having a beer. I feel like having a beer that's going to get me in a better mood. You know what I'm saying? And, whenever I'm feeling down or whenever I'm feeling a little jaded, whenever I'm looking at the totalitarianism being brought on by the American government, whenever I'm looking at the ignorance of the American people, whenever I look at all these different things and it gets me down, I go back to the old simple beer that got me started on consuming alcoholic beverages. And I'm talking about Miller High Life, baby. That's right, baby. Miller High Life. Let me go ahead and get me a beer here while I'm at it. Give me a freaking beer. Here we go. All right, now, I know that there's people in here saying, why in the hell are you drinking that Kentucky Fried Chicken piss? But let me tell you something right now, all right? My daddy, my father, he drunk this beer, all right? I mean, let me tell you something. This was a hard-working man. This was a man that literally busted his ass 10, 15 hours a day of hard labor so that we could have ourselves a middle-class, upper-middle-class lifestyle and have great family events, great family gatherings. I mean, I can say that I lived the Christmas Story. That little movie every year that comes around Christmas time, the Christmas Story. That folky type of Americana-type view of the American family. I lived that. I was there, man. I was there. Now, unfortunately, we have single parents who have robbed our children of a two-parent family system, and it's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate. This is the reason why the majority of our children are in the predicaments that they're in. This is the reason why they don't have personalities. This is the reason why they were drugged up. They weren't drugged up on all these ridiculous Ritalins and lithiums and Zolofts and Prozacs. They weren't drugged up because there was anything wrong with them. They were drugged up because Mammy couldn't deal with them. Because remember, Mammy thought because she was burning her bra and listening to muff divers like Gloria Steinem out here that they were, equating shitting out children with women liberation. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not joking here. And I better stop. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. I know I'm a little upset today. I'm sorry. I know there's people in the chat room saying, Jesus Christ, you're a little upset. Yeah, I'm upset. You're goddamn right I'm upset. Yeah, I'm mad. I'm mad because look at what's happening to this country. They're trying to strip not only our freedoms in this country and abroad, but they are trying to take away our internet freedoms. And let me tell you something right now. That just disturbs me. That disturbs me because it's going to throw us back into the dark ages, for Christ's sake. And there's just not enough people out here on the internet that are going up in arms about potential internet regulation, whether it be on a domestic nation-state front or on an international front. Now with this ACTA that's been in the place, that's all of a sudden taking shape into actual material form. I mean, I'm jaded, man. I mean, you have to understand, I have a lot of cash. I can go out and take trips. I can do whatever the hell I want. Do you understand what I'm saying? But you see, what I want to do is do something before I leave this world that will help pay it forward to generation after generation. And I think that this show, believe it or not, as obnoxious as it is at times, I honestly believe that this show is actually penetrating the psyches of youth, of not only here in America, but throughout the world. And I think that it's sparking synapses in the brains of these young people. And I hope that these synapses encourage you to have ambition, to have pride and integrity, and realize that the only way that this life and civilization is going to work properly is if you participate in it. And not just sit there and count the dingleberries in your ass hairs. Jesus Christ! Give me my beer. Give me my freaking beer, for Christ's sake. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like I said about High Life, it reminds me of my old man. Like you'd come home after a long day's work. You'd come home after a long day's work, crack open one of these beers here. And, my poor old man, he didn't know how to go to sleep. He wasn't somebody that just went right to sleep. He just knew how to pass out, Yeah, he just knew how to pass out. He'd drink, about a six-pack of these. As a matter of fact, he'd drink the 16-ouncers. And that's what I have right here, a 16-ouncer. And I remember many a time seeing my old man sitting there passed out on his favorite chair. He'd have, a couple of cold ones still laying there. And I remember young Ghost, coming up there, grabbing a damn little 16-ounce Miller High Life. And out here in Texas, these Mexicans out here, they call them Wetas out here. And I remember just taking a sip. Jesus Christ, I don't even know how old I was. It must have been about 13 years old, 12 years old. I don't even remember, for Christ's sake. I'd crack one open. I smelt it. I was like, Jesus Christ, what the hell is this crap? I took a drink of it, and literally went, and literally never drank another beer again until I was of drinking age after that, all right? I'm serious. That's real talk. I never was a big teenage alcoholic drinker out here. I think that any teenager that's out here consuming alcoholic beverages before they have the common sense to understand the severities of things that you do under the influence, I think that you kids need to take a step back, Take a step back. Do not drink alcohol. I'm serious. Don't drink it until you're 18 at least. And look, I know that the legal age is 21, and I'm going to make that disclaimer right now. It is 21 years of age, depending on your state. But I feel that if the government can send you out to war at 18 years old, if the government can send you out to die for whatever ridiculous government-based garbage that the government happens to transpire in the international community, if they happen to, go ahead and, throw you out there on the front lines at 18 years old, I don't understand why it's illegal for you to consume an alcoholic beverage. We got some people in Ireland here saying, "Hey, lad, it's 18 over here in Ireland. No, there's someone up your ass out here." Great. I'm glad in Ireland it's 18 years old, but with all due respect, I think it needs to be brought up to 21 years of age in Ireland. I mean, with all due respect to my Irish brethren, you know what I'm saying? I mean, with all due respect, you guys are a little bit of a drinking problem, to say the least. You know what I'm saying? I mean, literally. Seriously, the whole damn country, from what I understand, smells like a brewery. Right when you step off the plane, it smells like freaking Sam Adams Brewery, for Christ's sake. Right when you step off the plane. I'm just saying, man, maybe you just need to go back to 21. Jesus Christ, it's 16 in France. I'm sorry, folks, for you folks that are wondering why I'm getting these ages here. I'm actually looking in the chat room. We got people worldwide in the chat room here. They're saying it's 16 in France, 16 in Switzerland, 18 in England. Jesus Christ, what the hell are we doing out here in America? Well, who knows? Anyway, cheers to all the folks that are of legal age to drink. I'm drinking some of my old man's favorite beer, Miller High Life. And believe it or not, they're putting the broads back on the Miller High Life. They got these, stupid, ditzy, scantily clad bimbos on the damn Miller High Life cans, as if that's going to convince me to buy the freaking beer even that much more. Jesus Christ. Look at some idiot saying, hey, it's 12 in Mexico to drink. I believe it. Yeah, I believe it. Jesus Christ. Let me get a drink of this. Good stuff. All right. I'm okay now. Jesus Christ. Anyway, the FTSE 100, I think that's where we dropped off at. Am I right, engineer? All right, FTSE 100, like I said, is up 54.01 points, a percentage increase of 0.94%, closing out the FTSE 100 at 5,782.56 points for the FTSE 100. The DAX, for our German brethren across the pond, Volkswagen, Volkswagen. The DAX is up 32.23 points, a percentage increase of 0.50%. Closing out the DAX at 6,436.62 points for the DAX index. Now, the reason that we're seeing an increase in the European markets, folks, is because the International Monetary Fund is going to come in and save the day. That's right. There's going to be a quantitative easing of sorts happening here soon in the European economy. And this is why you're seeing a lot of increases in commodities if you happen to be in Europe, and you're going to start seeing these increases very, very shortly. It's because of the deflation of what's happening because of this whole crisis, this economic crisis that Europe is finding itself in. So, anyway, I don't want to get into European economics. All right, I do want to tell the European brethren to, you need to diversify your own portfolios out there. Cash is going to be just as devalued as it is here in America. All right, the day and age of looking towards the euro dollar as some sort of safe haven or as some sort of sacred cow of economic international currencies is over. So diversify your portfolios to my European brethren out there. And I know that y'all are high. I mean, you got high taxation over there. I know that y'all are many of you are in socialism or quasi-socialist nation states. But whatever you can accumulate as far as saving is concerned, make sure to put those in actual assets as opposed to holding it in cash. If you hold it in cash, folks, just look at what's happening. Just read for yourself. Just read for yourself. All right? I mean, the International Monetary Fund is going to step in, and they're going to, accumulate all these dollars. They're going to print up more euro dollars. They're going to put it into Europe, your European economy, and as a result, you're going to see high inflation. So you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking commodities. That's what I'm thinking. Hello, McFly. I'm I'm just saying to my European brethren over there, all right? I'm just saying to my European brethren, I want y'all to capitalize too, all right? I don't care what part of the world you're in. I don't care what culture you are, race you are, what nationality you are, or what religion you're from. I want you to capitalize. And in my personal opinion, folks, just take a look at what the European Union and the International Monetary Fund are talking about, what they're transpiring and doing. These people are going to add more currency to an already depleted euro. And let me tell you something right now. In my personal opinion, I'm going right after commodities, baby, all right? That's what I'm doing. That's what I've been doing, all right? That's what I've been doing. I mean, how do you think I've been able to, continue on living lavish, smoking Opus X cigars? You know what I mean? Buying Johnny Walker Blue Label like it ain't no thing. I mean, going out there eating at McCormick's, at Perry's. Eating 3-inch thick cut T-bone steaks served a la carte, baby. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. Anyway, Jesus Christ, I'm just some of these people that are in here flapping their fat Cheeto-stained fingers on the keyboard, talking malarkey. You people that aren't getting this, all right? For you people that aren't getting this, you're going to be shining capitalist shoes here in the next 5 to 10 years. I guarantee it. You're going to be shining our shoes. Piece of crap. So spit shine that shoe, boy. Piece of crap. Anyway, let's get to the commodities, since we're talking about commodities, shall we? Anyway, we got Brent crude, and let me tell you, we saw a spike in Brent crude today because what's happening? The Strait of Hormuz. That's right, the Strait of Hormuz, once again, is becoming a subject within the energy markets. Anyway, we've talked about within the past couple of weeks, actually several weeks, that Iran has closed the Strait of Hormuz for any type of cargo shipping of oil. Well, this morning, or I should say earlier this morning, United States time, I should say about 4 or 5 in the morning, we saw that the United States is sending in carriers, believe it or not, into the Strait of Hormuz. Moreover, the European Union announced today that they themselves are going to hold sanctions and embargoes against the Iranian economy. They're no longer going to consume Iranian oil, which is putting Iran in a pretty much desperate state. I mean, I'm not trying to take Iran's side here. I hate Iran. I love the people of Iran. I was actually in close correspondence with the revolution in Iran in 2008 before they ran scans on people's emails over there in goddamn Iran. I was actually out there talking to these people when they were revolting against the Ayatollah, when they were protesting against the Ahmadinejad rigged elections. But you're putting the Ayatollah and whatever makeshift secular, propped up government that Ahmadinejad's running over there in Iran in a very bad, precarious situation. You're putting them in a bad situation because what's unfortunate here, folks, is we are basically putting them in a corner. They can no longer raise revenue because we have embargoes and sanctions on Iran's oil. So as of now, no one is consuming Iran's oil. Moreover, they can't ship it off because they closed the Strait of Hormuz. All right? So, I don't want to get into this. Actually, I wanted to get into this later. But Iran is basically threatening all-out potential American strikes throughout the international community if this continues. I don't want to talk about it. I want to talk about it later. It's a subject matter later on the broadcast. But they are threatening to hit American targets throughout the international community. And I don't know if you folks are aware of the recent tweet that I think I tweeted it was 2 or 3, 4, 5 days ago. I forgot when. I tweet a lot of tweets, unfortunately. But what's unfortunate here is that here recently in Houston, Texas, we had somebody who was in opposition to the Iranian government. This was a female who was in opposition to the Iranian government, who was big within the Houston Iranian community. And lo and behold, because she was in such opposition force and actually tight-knit with not only the Iranian community within the Houston, Texas area, but was on the internet blogging against the Iranian Ayatollah and Ahmadinejad regime, so on and so forth. All right? She was assassinated here recently, I think it was about 4 or 5 days ago. She was assassinated by somebody affiliated with the Iranian, whatever they call it, Revolutionary Guard, whatever they call themselves, for Christ's sake. She was assassinated. She was assassinated. So, I mean, I've talked a lot of garbage about Iran here, and that's just one instant, in my personal opinion, of what Iran is talking about when they suggest that they are going to throw some sort of, military strike on supposed American targets throughout the international community. You know what I mean? I mean, it's just unbelievably horrific what's happening here. This could be potential World War III material. I don't want to get into it right now. The only reason I'm getting into it is because this is why we're seeing spikes in the goddamn energy sector, especially within Brent crude and WTI sweet crude. I mean, big time, all right? Big time. All right, now let's continue going. We got Brent crude up, all right? $1.09, a percentage increase of 0.99%. Closing out Brent crude futures at $110.95 per barrel of Brent crude oil. All right, and this is directly related to what's happening with Iran in America and the EU. The EU's also throwing their hat in the ring and saying, hey, we are not going to accept any more oil buys from Iran. And let me tell you something right now, folks. The international community is putting Iran in a precarious situation. And I'm not saying that Iran is justified by any means whatsoever in any type of military retaliation. But it seems to me, given the fact that we've got all these sanctions, we've got all this saber rattling, we've got threats, I think that they're going to be forced, just based upon the situation that they're in on the international stage, to make some kind of military action against, whether it's America, Israel, one of America or Israel's interests, something of that nature. All right? And you idiots that are in here laughing about it, you shouldn't be laughing, because you idiots are going to be drafted to go fight in that war, you stupid morons. And I can't wait till it happens. I mean, to be honest with you, you people that are laughing, you just wait. You just wait till World War III happens. And when you all are drafted, there's nothing you're going to be able to do about it, you stupid morons. Don't just laugh like it's just going to be Americans, you stupid morons. It ain't going to be just Americans. I mean, this involves Europe, you stupid morons. The EU today went on the side of America saying, hey, we're not going to accept Iranian oil. All right, so the European Union is just as involved as America as it relates to this Iranian situation. And if Iran decides to hit any kind of American military or American civilian, American economic interest, Israeli interest, who knows? I mean, English interest, European interest, that is going to be the trigger. That's going to be the trigger into a direct World War III conflict. And let me tell you, you idiots that are laughing are going to be drafted, and you're going to be put on the front line to die for this ridiculous nonsense. Stupid morons. These people are making me say, lock down that damn chat. Lock down the chat room for these idiots. Sitting over here laughing at potential World War III, for Christ's sake. I mean, look, the proof is in the pudding. It's there, man. Why don't you look at what these goddamn nation states are doing, for Christ's sake? Stupid morons. Jesus Christ. Let me tell you something. You know what? Let me have a drink of my beer, for Christ's sake. You know what's sad? Is that I sit here every goddamn day in hopes of, sparking synapses in folks out there. And trying to make them understand that life is serious, you stupid idiots. All right? And life is just about to get even more serious here within the coming months. And if you don't believe me, you just wait and see, you stupid idiots. I mean, why do you think that the government wants to take control of the internet, you stupid idiots? Why do you think that not only the American government, but via this ACTA situation, this ACTA, Anti-Counterfeit Trade Agreement, this is going to be an international consortium regulating the internet, you stupid jerks. And look at you people. You think it's a big freaking joke. You think this whole life is a joke. Well, you know what? That attitude, that idea of perception, that perspective of life has given the justification for this government and every other governing authority or bureaucratic authority or monarch authority or theocratic authority throughout history to do the type of atrocious, butchery type of activity against humanity. It has justified it. It has justified it. So you idiots that are sitting here taking this lackadaisical approach to what's happening in world events, well then, you idiots, don't be surprised when you're catching yourself in a situation where, hey, I'm going to be drafted into World War III, or I'm going to be put into a situation that I don't want to be in, or whatever the case might be, man. Whatever the case might be. And it's unfortunate, man. I mean, it's sad what's happening in this country. It's sad what's happening in this world. You know what's unfortunate? There ain't nowhere to run, man. I mean, you can't go to another country. You can't think that Interpol or all these other international bureaucratic institutions can't get to you because of certain this. No, hey, there ain't nowhere to run to anymore. There ain't nowhere to hide. All right? You idiots in Europe think that, oh, I'm in Europe, well, they can't do nothing to me. What are you talking about? They can't do nothing to me over here. I'm from Europe. They don't do nothing to me over here. Are you kidding me? The Americans are extraditing people from your country based upon copyright infringements. And that's just one particular crime. All right? I mean, you know, we're snagging people from your country as it relates to copyright infringements. What makes you think that we're not going to be able to do that for political opposition? What makes you think that we're not going to be able to do that for other such national or world security-like crimes? Jesus Christ, it's getting sick out here, man. You people think it's a big joke. I'm serious, man. These people out here in this in this show and throughout the world, I think it's a big goddamn joke. Jesus Christ, this is why I'm pissed off, folks. This is why I even began the show pissed off. I didn't even want to do the show today, to be honest with you. I didn't. I did. I'm sick of the freaking. It freaking hurts to wake up every morning, for Christ's sake. It hurts to wake up and look at the sour scowls on people's pussies as they walk through life half dead. They're not even thinking, for Christ's sake. They're looking at signs saying, "Oh, stop, go, left, right, go to work." They're not even showing us how to go to the bathroom with regular men's and women's with the word men's, woman's restroom. They're not even showing us that. They're showing us its symbols. We're that stupid. We're that stupid, for Christ's sake. I mean, have you learned about the goddamn ridiculous nonsense that we are accepting as entertainment? I mean, have you listened to the garbage that they're trying to force us down as entertainment? It's minimalistic crap. They're dumbing us down systematically. I mean, God damn it, man! I don't even know why I do this show, for Christ's sake. I don't even know why I do this show for you people. Jesus Christ, man. Makes me sick, man. You people think that this is a big joke out here. Makes me sick, man. Give me the freaking mic. Give me the freaking mic. You know what? I'm just going to continue the markets here. I'm keeping chat room martial law for you assholes that don't like it. Tough titty. Just sit there, like it, take it, and eat it. crude is at, was that Brent crude? Anyway, Brent crude is $110.95 per barrel of Brent crude oil, all right? We've got gasoline futures also up $8.25 on the news of, Iran threatening American interests throughout the international community. It's up 0.88%. Heating oil futures are up $3.18, a percentage increase of 1.06%. This probably has a lot to do with that Midwest storm we have here in America. Did y'all hear about these wicked tornadoes and these windstorms that happened in Alabama and Arkansas and all these other hick states of ours, for Christ's sake? Jesus Christ, I mean, they were peeling open their damn trailers like tuna cans, for Christ's sake. I mean, it's a serious situation. So you know as well as I that these individuals are going to need, heating oil. They're going to need a lot of different things, and, it's really unfortunate. We're witnessing very precarious type of weird weather atmospheric disturbances. I just can't believe that no one's talking about this. But, of course, we can't even talk about stopping these governments from regulating our internet without these idiots being a bunch of troll dickheads and, oh, yeah, it's okay, we're going to do it for the wolves. And this is stupid. Let me continue going, for Christ's sake. Hey, oh, man. What did I say on Friday about natural gas? As a matter of fact, let me lift chat room martial law just so that you idiots that are out there can pay me my due for being the prognosticators of prognosticators, baby. What did I say about natural gas on Friday? I said that natural gas was at its bottom at this point in time. I said that, look, if you take a look at the chart at natural gas, it looks like a good opportunity, a decent opportunity to go in and, whether make a play via ETF, whether make a play on some kind of futures, whether make a play on some kind of stock, some way, because natural gas, for the long term, all right? But at this point in time, I thought it was the bottom. I mean, I don't know if y'all saw the chart. The chart looked completely depleted. It looked completely decimated. And believe it or not, yours truly entertained a lot of these, particular suggestions previous to even suggesting the natural gas play. But let me tell you, natural gas, let me just go ahead and get to natural gas, because I told you, what did I tell you? The prognosticator strikes again. Natural gas is up today 26 cents, a percentage increase of, get this, 11.35% on the day, for Christ's sake. 11.35% on the freaking day. That's why I was telling you on Friday, man, it's time for you to start entertaining. I said, hey, look, it's the bottom. I mean, it's just it couldn't get any worse. It could not get any worse. Unfreaking believable. And you knew I was never a big fan of natural gas, all right? You knew it. You knew I never was. You knew the only thing I knew about natural gas was this. This is the only natural gas that I knew about. I mean, that's it. That's the only natural gas that I knew about. But, as I started seeing the volatility in the sector, I started saying, man, well, I better start looking at the charts here. I better start doing my research, figuring out what's going on here. And lo and behold, when I saw last Thursday, and looked at the literal bottom of this natural gas market, I was like, man, it's time to possibly entertain some investment ideas or some investment plays in this particular sector. I mean, just look at the chart, man. Just look at the chart. Anyway, 11.35% since I made that suggestion. So if you would have just invested this morning in some ETFs or whatever, you made some money today. Jesus Christ. Anyway, WTI sweet crude, once again, going back up. I knew that, and I had said since we saw a retraction below $100, that if anything happens in Iran, I'm telling you, if there is any kind of military action with the United States or Israel and Iran, you're going to see these WTI, not only WTI sweet crude barrels, but Brent crude barrels go up the roof. Up the freaking roof. I mean, seriously, And we're seeing it today as we approach ever so closely to a potential military conflict between Iran and America, or Israel for that matter, for Christ's sake. Anyway, WTI sweet crude is up $1.54, a percentage increase of 1.57% on the day, closing out WTI sweet crude at $99.87 per barrel of WTI sweet crude, all right? Let's get to agriculture, shall we? Because let me tell you something right now. I hate to keep tooting my own horn here, but beep, you know what I mean? All right, let's just go right to agriculture. Anyway, canola up $7, a percentage increase of 1.35% on the day. We've got cocoa futures. What have I been saying about cocoa as we start approaching this goddamn little Valentine's Day situation? You know what I mean? As we start approaching Valentine's Day, if you take a look at the chart of cocoa, we saw all-time highs on cocoa last year, Valentine's Day time. I mean, big-time spikes. I mean, all-time highs. Now, I'm not saying that we're going to get those all-time highs. I want to reiterate this one more time, all right? I don't believe that we're going to get to those all-time highs, but you know there's going to be a spike. You know there's going to be some consumption in some goddamn cocoa. You know it, and I know it. So I've said, whether you're making a play on cocoa, whether it be ETF, whether it be futures, whether it be, whether it be a stock play, whatever the case might be, all right? Whatever the case might be, I'd strongly entertain hopping on this wave on the cocoa futures because you know that we're going to see a spike, all right? Anyway, we saw a little bit of an increase today. As we start getting closer to Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, all the chocolate eating events, I think that we're going to start seeing a spike. And, why don't you just get on that bandwagon? You know what I'm saying? Just entertain it. Look at it. Do your own homework, all right? Anyway, cocoa is up $10 today, a percentage increase of 0.44%. We got coffee down today, and believe it or not, I think that we're going to finally start seeing a downtrend in coffee, in my personal opinion. We've seen coffee go through the roof in 2011 as we approached the first several weeks of 2012. It was also going up, and I think that we're finally going to start seeing some decreases in this commodity. All right? I mean, with the increases in prices at Starbucks and, the distributors of coffee finally relaying these high costs of commodity prices to the consumer, I think that we're finally going to start seeing a retraction in coffee. So all you coffee investors out there, I would strongly do your homework and just take a look at if you honestly believe, given the economic playing field of the world and the world coffee consumption market, if the coffee futures will ever even grace some of the highs that we saw in 2011. I'm just saying, just entertain it. In my personal opinion, I'm bearish this year, 2012, on coffee. It's my personal opinion. All right? My view. Anyway, let's continue going. Coffee down $5.95, a percentage decrease of 2.64% on the day. Corn is up today, $8.50. That's a percentage increase of 1.39%. And the reason we're seeing increases in corn, folks, is because, not because of the corn ethanol program anymore, folks. Well, you remember, we dropped that. It's no longer an issue. What's an issue now is growing emerging markets that are consuming our agrarian goods in America. Because remember, that's one of the big things that we export out of this country is agrarian goods, is agriculture. And you see, as growing emerging markets happen throughout the international community, more and more people are going to want commodities like corn, commodities like cotton, things that people can eat. You understand? And it spells bad news for me because I like corn. I like to throw a goddamn corn on an oak or mesquite grilled open grill there. You throw it on with the husk on, folks. Keep the goddamn husks on the corn. Let it, just kind of simmer there for a little bit. I'm telling you, it's the greatest goddamn corn you'll ever eat in your goddamn life, boy. Woo! Anyway, let me continue going. Cotton is up 77 cents today. That's a percentage increase of 0.78%. And goddamn it, what did I say about orange juice? What did I say 4 weeks ago, as the Arctic front approached Florida. What did I say about orange juice, for Christ's sake? I said that it's time for you to start riding that wave. It's a short-term play. It's a short-term play. Any kind of OJ play is short-term. It's always going to be short-term. But what did we say last Friday? It was a 10% increase last Friday. Today, orange juice is up $9.30, a percentage increase of 4.41% on the day. Good God! Woo! Oh my God! Let me tell you something. You know that yours truly has been capitalizing on that play, baby. I capitalize on that play every freaking year. Every year I capitalize on that play. You can go back in the archives and take a look. Even when I wasn't true capitalist radio, I was still capitalizing on those plays, for Christ's sake. So, goddamn, cheers to the damn OJ market, baby. Woo! Yes! I'm just making money. Making money, baby. That's what I do, man. Woo! Oh, my God. Let me tell you, I know I should be in a happier mood because I'm making lots of money. Don't get me wrong, but, what's making lots of money when you're surrounded by a bunch of idiots in America, that don't even understand that totalitarianism, economic, political, and social freedom is, basically incrementally being taken away from us by this damn government that we elect, that we go out and vote for Christ's sake. So, yeah, that's great. Yeah, I got all the money. Yeah, great. I still got to be subjected to the ignorance of the general American populace, man. I try to go out here in Austin, Texas, some of these, real classy joints sometimes to get away from just the general American populace. And, some of these doofuses find their way to these joints, man. I'm out here on Congress Street, trying to, get away from, these freaking disgusting pieces of garbage, smelly riffraff over here. And these idiots stumble their way. They find their way into locations like this. That's why I'm always on 6th Street. That's why I'm like, all right, well, why should I go out and blow $10 a damn beer at Congress Street over here when I can just go to 6th Street over here when, all these idiots congregate out here. All these, it doesn't matter what you are. You could be somebody who is affluent to some literal bum who sleeps on 6th Street. They're all out there. It's all over the place. I might as well just go on 6th Street. Today's Monday, tomorrow's Tuesday, dollar you call it's out there on East 6th Street, baby, all right? I'm serious, all right? I'm serious. Anyway, I'm sorry. You people that are calling me a snob, shove it up your ass. I'm not being a snob, all right? I just don't want to be around these freaking people that contribute absolutely nothing. They can't contribute anything other than, ruckus, other than making a loud, obnoxious, drunken scene of themselves, turning the place into some, bona fide, disgusting, ghetto-fied piece of trash. I don't want to be around this crap. All right? I want to be around people that are capitalists. I want to be around people that appreciate living life, all right? Jesus Christ, and screw you people that are calling me a snob. Shove it up your ass, all right? I'm a capitalist. That's what I am, all right? I'm a capitalist that works hard to get what I get, all right? I work hard to get what I get. I shouldn't be congregating with the same people that my tax dollars are going to freaking raise, for Christ's sake. I should not be in the same room as anybody who's collecting any goddamn government entitlements. I shouldn't be in a room as these people. Son of a bitch. Jesus Christ. Anyway, let me continue going. You people are pissing me off. We got wheat futures up $6.50, a percentage increase of 0.97%. Sugar is up 7 cents. Soybean futures are up $30.50. That's a percentage increase of 2.57%. Lumber is up 80 cents. Oats are up. Oat futures are up $1. All right, soybean oil futures are up 99 cents, and it looks like the bull-nosed bull dykes did not come out for the damn wool futures today because wool futures are unchanged. They are unchanged today. Anyway, let's get to the metals, shall we? The metals! Let's get to the goddamn metals! Of course, folks, I have no idea why we're seeing an increase in copper. I'm assuming this is a play based upon a commodities play as opposed to an equities play. But believe it or not, copper is up $6.40. That's a percentage increase of 1.71% on the day. All right, now let's get to the precious metals because, once again, the prognosticator of prognosticators strikes again. Woo! I'm telling you, man, I don't understand why I'm not on, like, Fox Business, CNBC, or one of these goddamn traditional business outlets, for Christ's sake. All right, but let me stop being such a pompous ass and let me continue going on here, all right? Anyway, gold is up today, $13.20. That's a percentage increase of 0.79%. All right? Basically closing out gold at $1,677.20 per troy ounce of gold. And look, I'm all bullish on gold, don't be wrong. I like gold. I think gold's a decent play for the next, I would say, year. But you're not going to get as much percentage yield for your investment as you would for the next commodity that I have been insanely bullish on, all right? Insanely bullish about silver. I have been insane. I mean, everybody who's been listening to me on this broadcast, you know that I was telling people that, look, it's time for you people to just start entertaining obtaining silver, whether it's ETF, physical silver, obtaining physical silver, whether it's, making a stock play. In my personal opinion, I think that you should start accumulating physical silver, whether it's, silver bars, silver coinage especially, things of that nature, because, like I said, these are going to be cash reserves that you're going to have on hand on your person, all right? And then once these damn silver prices reach about $50 a troy ounce plus, that's when you can liquidate all the silver buys that you made at $27 to $30, $34 a troy ounce of silver, liquidate them at $50, $55 a troy ounce, and make some serious goddamn money, all right? Anyway, let me get to silver for all you ass clowns that don't know. Silver is up today like I said it was going to be, all right? It's up 66 cents, a percentage increase of, get this, 2.08% on the day. I mean, yes! Yes! Jesus Christ, I love it, baby. I love it, and let me tell you something right now. I have been bullish on silver, and I'm putting a price point, like I said, at $50 here within the next 9 to 12 months, all right? We saw that $50 price point hit last spring. You can look at the chart, all right? Now, that $50 price point is going to gauge whether the market is going to retract or whether it's going to go full throttle and go ahead of that $50 price point. But that's the price point you want to be looking out for your investments at. Let me tell you something right now, man. You all know I just purchased a 100-ounce bar of silver for $3 and change. I'm making money just sitting on that freaking silver bar. Can you believe that? On top of all the silver coinage. Are you kidding me? I've obtained PCGS graded, NGC graded silver dollars, Morgan silver dollars. The 1920s, the peace silver dollar. I mean, the floating Liberty. I got it all. I got it all, baby. All right. Once this $50 price point starts coming about, I'm gonna start liquidating it. I'm gonna start liquidating a percentage of it, start profit taking, and see where the market goes from there. All right. I'm serious, man. I'm not joking. For you people that are just sitting on the sidelines, I mean, especially young kids that are working, that are probably working a McDonald's job, working at the freaking Wendy's, Burger King or something. I mean, what are you doing, man? I mean, I know you can't get in the stock market. I know you can't, do things without your parents' approval, but you can go out and get yourself a goddamn piece of silver. You know what I mean? You can get some goddamn silver out here and just hold on to it, put it, bury it. If you don't trust your parents, bury it, for Christ's sake. All right? Keep up to date with what the damn silver prices are. Whatever you purchase it at, of course, you want to buy low, sell high. All right? You purchase, even at these prices right now, silver is at $32.33 an ounce. All right? Even at these prices, you hold on until it's about $50 a troy ounce, you're making money, man. And that's within a short period of time. I mean, that could be anywhere from between the window of 6 months to 9 months. So anyway, I'm just saying, I'm just trying to give kids some heads up, man. I mean, kids, they should be worried about their financial future just as much as anybody else. I mean, they're being exploited labor, at these fast food joints, for Christ's sake, for $8 with change an hour. The least they could do is take that money, instead of, burning it on dumbass electronic widgets that's made from China, they can go out there and, flip it on a goddamn commodity that they can in turn sell in 6 months or 9 months down the road and make a profit for it. So anyway, folks, I'm just trying to give you all a heads up. I'm insanely bullish on silver, so for all you people that are out here saying that, I wouldn't buy silver. All you idiots that were criticizing me saying, silver isn't up. Shove it up your ass! Shove it up your wannabe prognosticator asses, because there's only one prognosticator, and that's me. Ghost from True Capitalist Radio, boy. Anyway, let me continue going. Jesus Christ, it's already good. There's 5 minutes left in the hour. Jesus Christ, let me continue. Why don't you tell me anything, engineer? Jesus Christ, we're running late here. Anyway, let me see. We got live cattle futures up 45 cents. That's a percentage increase of 0.35%. We've got cattle feeder futures up 10 cents, or actually they're down 10 cents. Excuse me. Cattle feeder futures are down 10 cents. That's a percentage decrease of 0.07%. And good God, did you see Lean Hog? Lean Hog is up for all you ass jerk-off pieces of crap that like to shove a couple of embos down your goddamn gullet. Lean Hogs are up $1.45, a percentage increase of 1.67% on the day. And that, my friends, is the markets for your ass. Jesus Christ, I didn't realize how freaking, I don't know, there's already 4 minutes, there's only 4 minutes left in the hour, man. That's because I'm depressed. I'm a little depressed today, folks. I'm sorry. I'm not necessarily depressed in the sense of, I've got depression. And then once I took Prozac, shut up, all right? I'm depressed because I look at the social landscape of America, and it makes me want to puke. Pretty good stuff, man. Yeah, I'm jaded, man. I'm jaded. Anyway, let's go ahead and give some Twitter shout-outs. As a matter of fact, lock down that chat room, engineer. Lock down that chat room. Yes, sir. All right, folks. For all you folks who are unaware, I'd like for everybody to please retweet the broadcast, all right? Or as a matter of fact, screw retweets, but I want you to, if you want a shout-out right here, right now, live on the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, all you've got to do is retweet the first tweet on my Twitter account. And, of course, the Twitter account is Ghost Politics. And I know that we don't have the traditional tweet that we usually retweet. The tweet that I want people to tweet is "Give me capitalism" or "Give me death." And, of course, it's got the hashtag Kane response because, according to Herman Sugar Kane, my man, he is going to give a response after Barack Obama's State of the Union speech. And with that particular hashtag, he wants people to suggest to him what exactly he should be saying, what exactly he should be phrasing, what he should be putting in his rebuttal to the State of the Union speech by the president. And that's going to happen here tomorrow. All right, so I want Herman Sugar Kane, I want my man Herman Sugar Kane to say, "Give me capitalism or give me death," all right? So I want everybody to retweet that first tweet on my Twitter account, and I will give you a shout-out right here, right now. And let me tell you, tomorrow we're going to be looking out for Herman Sugar Kane's rebuttal to Barack Obama's State of the Union speech. And I want everybody to be listening out. I want everybody out there to listen out for "Give me capitalism or give me death." Then you know that Herman Sugar Kane is down with the true capitalists. Then you know that Herman Sugar Kane is down with us. And we're down with him. So once again, retweet the first tweet on the Twitter account, for Christ's sake, all right? It's not that freaking difficult. All you people that are complaining about it, shove it up your pooper. Jesus Christ. All right, who else do we got going on? We got, I'm not saying these names, Axeman3315, what's going on? We've got, I'm not saying these names. What's up, Seven Leaf Brony? What's going on? The Lifehouse. Kane, I quit. Kane, I quit. Shut up your ass, man, all right? Don't be sitting over here making jokes about Herman Cain at this point in time, all right? This is serious business. All right? I want to hear my man, Herman Sugar Cain, who got routed by the disgusting, despicable, long-haired liberal media, who got backstabbed by the GOP. I want him to just say his devout loyalty to the capitalist by saying that phrase, give me capitalism or give me death. I'm telling you this right now. That should be said. It should be a focal point on Herman Cain's speech. It should be the last thing he says before he exits. Anyway, we got somebody named Drug Maid, Prankster Pinkie Pie. We got somebody named True Capitalist, Spongies for Ghost in the house. We've got Jews for Celtic. We've got British Brian in the place. What's going on to British Brian? We got a Dark Razors in the house. What's going on to Dark Razors? Who else do we got, engineer? We've got Engineer for Prez. Here, real funny. We've got Herman Sperman. That's it. That's enough. That's it. I'm not going to do it. Close it out, Engineer. I'm not going to sit here and allow you people to besmirch the great name of Herman Sugar Cain. I refuse to let you people do it. So with that said, screw you people. You just lost your damn Twitter shout-out privileges, you stupid, milky-licking pieces of nipple-clamp-loving, wish-you-had-a-clue having pieces of crap. Anyway, let me continue on. We're already 1 minute into the second hour of the True Capitalist radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Before we get into anything, I'd like for everybody to please retweet the broadcast, all right? Go to the social networks. Go to the forums. Go to the blogs. And spread around like wildfire. And let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house. All right, for all you fat, jelly-ass, bloated pieces of ham-bone trash that are too lazy to open up a freaking window, all right, I'd like for all you people to just go ahead and look below your little freaking player there. You know, kinds of little buttons, all right? Use and abuse those freaking buttons, baby, all right? It's just a freaking click, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, folks. I don't even feel like doing this broadcast, man. I don't. Wouldn't be surprised if I end early, for Christ's sake. Here, let me keep drinking. Maybe I'll feel better. Jesus Christ. Yeah, let me drink one more. That's what I'm talking about. Woo! All right, people are saying one more. All right, one more. Good stuff, all right? Good stuff. And let me tell you something. The reason that, I'm trying to, get a little inebriated is because, man, I mean, just look around you. Just look at America. Look at these people. They're ungrateful, man. They're ungrateful. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, I'm jaded, for Christ's sake. I mean, I'm depressed. Every time I look outside and see the sour scowls of people that are walking the streets unappreciative that they're not in some disgusting war zone, that they're not stricken with real poverty. I'm talking about real third world poverty, you ungrateful dicks. I'm just saying. It's just. God, it pisses me off. Jesus Christ. Let me do one more. One more. All right, that's it for that beer. Let me get more beer. More beer here. Look get some more beer here. Hey, I'm sorry, folks. I'm just depressed here. You gotta forgive me. I'm depressed. I'm depressed. I mean, they're gonna take away our internet freedom, and you idiots out there on the internet, you don't care. You don't care to make blogs. You don't care to make videos. You don't care to email your congressman. You don't care to call your goddamn freaking politician. You don't care. So, with that being said, man, I'm just depressed today. That's all jeez, just open up another beer here. Jesus Christ. Jesus. And for all you people that are saying I'm an alcoholic, here, take a whiff of this. You stupid shitheads. Sick of these people, man. Sick of these people that are out here talking garbage. Screw you people in the chat room talking garbage. I'm just gonna keep drinking. That's all. I'm just gonna keep freaking drinking. I'm gonna keep drinking, man. All right? Because everybody out there in America is a complete blubbering idiot. All right? And I wish they would take their heads out of their ass and stop watching the latest fruit bowl that's prancing around the American Idol stage like he's got a gerbil in his ass. Stop watching the latest freaking prostate-infected and uterus-infected windbags that are dancing around dancing with the stars. I wish they would stop looking at this crap and realize that the cause of the problems of potential internet regulation lies in Hollywood, it lies in the music industry, and you people keep consuming it like a freaking lab rat run into a freaking food pellet. Good God. Jesus Christ, man. It makes me sick, man. It makes me sick. Jesus Christ. Just give me another drink. I gotta drink some more of this. I'm sorry, man. I just can't help it. I can't help it, man. Jesus Christ. Anyway, let's move on to the first subject. We're not even at the first subject matter yet. Jesus Christ. Anyway, we got the Florida primary debates coming up tonight, huh? That's right, the Florida primary debates. The last debates were pretty impressive, even though I don't know what debates the South Carolinians were freaking watching. But for you folks that are unaware, Newt Gingrich wins the South Carolina primary this past weekend, for Christ's sake. Valiant head Newt Gingrich over here. Even amidst all the ethical transgressions that he's had in his past, even with that disgusting uterus-infected old wife coming out saying, oh, he asked me for an open marriage. Even amidst all this, South Carolina saw through that and said, I think Newt Gingrich is for family values. That's what I think, Newt Gingrich for family values, and he's a conservative, and he's more conservative than Mitt Romney. So I'm going to vote for him. That's what I'm going to do. That's the way it is, man. Sick of these goddamn freaking idiot people. I mean, I'm telling you this right now. With everything that's on the table in our current time, and I'm talking about incremental totalitarianism by government, I'm talking about government regulation. I'm talking about potential World War III that's happening here. I'm starting to look twice at freaking Ron Paul, for Christ's sake. Jesus! What the hell? God damn it! I mean, Ron Paul all of a sudden is starting to look like a freaking viable candidate, for Christ's sake. Freaking Ron Paul? Jesus Christ, man. Give me the mic. Give me the And the other reason that I'm saying Ron Paul is it looks as if he's the only only viable alternative. He's been the only candidate consistent with saying no to the things that we want. We don't want internet regulation. We don't want incremental totalitarianism in government. We don't want these things. And it seems to me that the only people, or the only person that's been put on record as saying that he is completely and utterly against these things is Ron Paul. Ron Paul. Ron Paul. I mean, I'm serious, man. I mean, what are you idiot American people thinking? Freaking Newt Gingrich, you stupid morons. Did you all not live in the 90s, you idiot? This moron helped Bill Clinton get a second term. I mean, that stupid whole, we're going to shut down the government. Y'all remember that stupid routine? Y'all remember that back in the 90s? He thought that Bill Clinton was going to somehow cower because, Newt Gingrich decided that they were going to shut down the government. It blew up in his face. It was one of the biggest, worst political failures in history. Newt Gingrich was a failure, and not only that, he was an unethical bastard. All right, he was an unethical piece of trash. You don't think that the Obama administration is going to go right after this idiot's jugular for being an unethical piece of garbage? I mean, the only reason that, they didn't go into actual criminal investigation on Newt Gingrich is because, remember Bob Dole? Bob Dole was running for president in 1999. Bob Dole paid his ethics fines. Y'all remember that? Y'all don't remember that, do you? Y'all don't remember any of that shit. Bob Dole came out of his own pocket so that, he could just literally, what he called, calm the party. He wanted to calm the party down. Because remember, the party was being splintered up. I mean, they went against Newt Gingrich. I mean, when Mitt Romney talks about how 88% of the Republican Party went against Newt Gingrich, he was absolutely right. And believe it or not, Bob Dole, during the time of when Newt Gingrich had these ethics fines and, all this other nonsense transpiring from some unscrupulous activity he partook in when he was Speaker of the House, well, we had Bob Dole come out the pocket and say, hey, here you go. Don't worry about it. I'm going to come out the pocket. I'm going to pay your fine, and we're just going to end it at that. We're going to end it. Enough of this stuff. So that's all there is to it, all right? You're going to sit over here and give me this Gingrich crap, all right? Screw Gingrich, all right? And let me tell you something. I'm not for Romney either, but let me tell you, I'm for capitalism. I'm for capitalists. And Newt Gingrich going after Mitt Romney's jugular because he's a capitalist is pathetic. All right, it just reaffirms that Newt Gingrich is a goddamn unadulterated bureaucrat that could care less about America, that could care less about the well-beings of American people. All he cares about is obtaining a higher bureaucratic power. That's all it is. That's all it is. So look. Unless Jeb Bush is going to get up off his ass and say, all right, I'm going to come in and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to unify the party. Unless he's going to come in, I'm starting to consider freaking Ron Paul. I can't believe I'm saying that. Jesus Christ. I can't even believe I'm saying this crap. I can't even believe I'm saying this crap. I'm serious. I can't believe it, man. Jesus, give me the mic. Freaking mic, for Christ's sake. And the only reason I'm saying Ron Paul is because definitely not because he's an appealing candidate, definitely not because of the way he speaks. He doesn't move me in any regard. But this man is starting to talk some goddamn substance relating to freedoms and, government's intervention in people's, private lives. I mean, all this is starting to resonate, all right? I mean, these goddamn government bureaucrats they literally have a hard-on trying to regulate our internet, for Christ's sake. They got a hard-on to do it, for Christ's sake. And we need somebody in there who's in power that makes sure that we have no type of internet regulation on this internet. Do you understand that? No type of internet regulation on this internet, period. Moreover, I'm not too thrilled about, what's happening here in the world stage. Moreover, I'm not too happy about a lot of the things that the government is doing as far as taking our personal liberties away and just trampling the Bill of Rights, trampling the Constitution. I mean, do you understand what I'm saying? I'm sick of this crap. There is no need for the government to be so incrementally totalitarian. There is no need for it. So I'm just saying, I'm starting to look at Ron Paul a little bit here. I'm not saying I'm going for him. I'm starting to look at him here, all right? I'm starting to look at him here because, look, we're at a point in time where government has gone wild, all right? Government has gone wild. They want to take away our freedoms. They want to take away everything. They literally want to throw us into some kind of goddamn Brave New World or something, man. And I do not want some government to be in control of everything I do. The role of government should be that of an umpire. That of a referee. Not somebody who's actually directing modes of production. Not somebody who's actually manipulating free markets. Not anybody who's participating. None of this crap that's happened. And Newt Gingrich is no different, man. I mean, you're going to sit over here and tout, is this and is that? You were an unadulterated bureaucrat. You're an unadulterated bureaucrat, Gingrich. Jesus Christ. Anyway. Let me take some calls here. 646-652-4869. Once again, the Florida primary debates are tonight. And I think that we're going to see a Mitt Romney go right at freaking Newt Gingrich's jugular. Moreover, I think that we're going to see Santorum even hit these guys even lower to the balls. I don't know if you folks saw the last South Carolina debate, but man, I mean, you saw Santorum literally going after both of these idiots, right at the jugular of Romney and especially pouncing on Newt Gingrich. So be expecting a double whammy as it relates to Santorum and Mitt Romney trampling on Gingrich, and rightfully so, all right? Rightfully so. Rightfully so. I mean, I'm starting to look at Ron Paul, man. Ron Paul, it's time for him to start coming out the pocket as it relates to these debates, all right? I mean, stop whining, all right? Stop whining and start talking and start saying, hey, look, if you don't elect me, then we're going to see the end of America. We're going to see the end of freedom. And, by the way, what we're going to have is not just some government totalitarian nonsense. This is some kind of quasi-government with private enterprise type of socialist communist system, man. I mean, we have the recording industry and the movie industry buying our politicians with campaign contribution accounts so that they can be the mob for them. Do you understand? So the government can be the henchman on anyone who infringes upon supposed copyrights of both of these entities. I mean, that is illegal. You understand? That is illegal, for Christ's sake. There should be no reason why the Motion Picture Association, the Recording Industry Association, all these people, there is no reason that these people should buy our government so that the government can be their personal Gestapo. There should be no reason for this. But you see, we, as the American people, are allowing this to happen because we continue to elect these scumbags. We continue to elect just complete, unadulterated, soulless cash whores that tell us one thing and do the complete opposite because they know that we'll continue to vote for them no matter what. All they have to do is give us the big smile. All they got to do is give us the good talking points, and lo and behold, we're out there voting for them like an idiot. 646-652-4869 is the number to call here. I want to hear from you, all right? What do you think about what's happening here in the GOP GOP primaries, I should say? What do you have to say about it? Let's take some calls here. We got area code 405. What's up?
Hey, Ghost.
What's up?
Hey, I wanted to say, I'm with you. Ron Paul seems like a good candidate, but, his foreign policy is a little sketchy, but I wanted to play you a song, after you say something real quick.
Well, I don't want to hear any songs. You understand that? There's no time for songs right now, man. I mean, our freedom in America is under attack, and moreover, Internet regulation is impending. Do you understand that? Internet regulation is impending there, jerk-offs. 734, you're on the horn.
Hey, I'd just like to tell you all your stock market things are right on when it comes to your predictions. However, I do have one question for you. Are you a Christian? I'm just wondering.
What difference does it make?
I'm just saying, I mean, you speak the true word. I just got to know what your religious values are.
What difference does it make where my religious values are? Do you understand? Who cares what my religious values are? My religious values. I was a conservative all my life. And then what did these Christian conservatives do to me? Huh? What did they do to me? They backed up this disgusting Eskimo igloo-living bimbo named Sarah Palin and used her as the mouthpiece of the conservative movement, as if she spoke for conservatives like myself, even though her daughter had a child out of wedlock, for Christ's sake. Even though she's a complete dummy, she's a dunce, and she's a hypocrite. Oh, the conservative movement all rallied around Sarah Palin because, she's an evangelical Christian. She's an evangelical Christian. And that's why I renounce the conservative movement, and I will never, and I repeat, I will never be a conservative ever again. I'm a capitalist. Give me capitalism or give me death. Because I refuse to sit here and oblige a hypocritical Christian or a hypocritical conservative movement. I refuse to follow hypocrisy. I refuse to follow hypocrisy. What's my religious views? Just shove it up your ass. 234, what's up?
Why do you always seem to discriminate against us ponies? Do you hate us too?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Get off, for Christ's sake, you damn pony! Jesus Christ, here we go with these bronies again. Here we go with this crap, huh? Gee, I need a drink after that. Just freaking drink. I mean, you got freaking Hasbro trolling me over here. I got, long-haired liberal bedwetters trolling me. I got trans testicles trolling me. I got homosexuals trolling me. I got eunuchs trolling me, for Christ's sake. God damn it. We're supposed to be talking about what the hell's happening with this GOP Florida primary debates today. Once again, Newt Gingrich won South Carolina. Let me tell you, that's one place I'm never, ever going to visit. Ever. Stupid hicks. Anyway, 336, you're on the horn. What's up? Shut up, you stupid moron. All right, 571, what's up? Yeah, we don't want to hear you snorting, fat ass. Shut up. We don't want to hear you snorting, fat ass, all right? 520, what's up?
Ghost, your grandmother is not dead. Do you hear me?
Yeah, shut up. You sound fruity, for Christ's sake. You sound too fruity to be on this broadcast. 305, what's up?
I was going to turn to mischiefism, but I went to capitalism. Got my honey, got the monies, got the fact stacks. Fuck Jack Black, now I'm chilling like a villain. Got 10 different beer packs chilling. I can't live any other way than the capitalist way. Look at America. This place really needs Captain America. Then mom's got 8 kids and a car that feeds them ribs. They be couponing because they ain't got the stash I do. Tell the engineer to call them poo-poo because I ain't cleaning up this zoo.
Yeah, it's pretty good, man. I mean, a decent flow. Unfortunately, you sound like MC Fruity McFaggins, and that may hurt you in the record sales or whatever. So let me continue going. Who else do we got going on? We're supposed to be talking about the GOP here. All right, that's what we're supposed to be talking about. They're going to have their primary debates tonight in Florida. They had it in South Carolina, the primaries this past weekend, and Newt Gingrich over here won it, for Christ's sake. Anyway, who else we got? 781, you're on the horn.
Hey, faggots. My name is John, and I hate every single one of you. All of you are fat, retarded no-lifes who spend every single second of their day looking at stupid-ass pictures. You are everything bad in the world. Honestly.
Yeah.
If any of you ever got pussy,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's fun making fun of people because we are...
I mean, this is Fruity McFaggins' his brother, for Christ's sake. Fruity McFaggins, his brother and his crew is here, for Christ's sake. You hear this? Freaking Fruity McFaggins. 918, what's up?
Hey, Ghost, baby, how you doing?
How's it going?
It's Bathtub Girl. I have an idea about Iran. I don't think there's going to be a war. I think they're going to put someone in place in Iran, like they did with the Shah, if you remember that. You know, there is one of the grandsons of the Shah that lives in Oklahoma, actually. He's half American.
Yeah, well, I don't think the Shah will ever come back to Iran, okay, first of all. Is this Ron Paul, girls? Is this what this is?
Mm-mm. No, this is Bathtub Girl. I'm in the bathtub.
Oh, you're in the bathtub. Jesus, well, at least a woman's in the bathtub listening to me, for Christ's sake. Anyway, listen, I don't think that, you know, we're gonna see any kind of Shah of Iran being implemented in Iran. I just don't think that's gonna happen. I think what's going to happen is you're going to see some type of diplomatic, quasi-governmental parliamentary procedure happen out there, because in essence, the whole reason why the Shah of Iran was in Iran was because of the English in the Treaty of Versailles. All right? There is no goddamn history in Islam, or there is no history within the Arab culture of aristocracy or monarchies or anything of the sort, all right? I mean, you know, you can look back in Arab history, you can look back in freaking, Islamic history. There was no precedent set as it relates to, you know, monarchs and kings and queens and you know, there is none whatsoever, all right? Now, if you people are going to try to say, you're lying, Ghost, what about the Ottoman Empire? The Ottoman Empire was a completely different story. They had sultans. You know, I don't even want to describe the system that the Ottoman Empire had, you morons, because you people are too simplistic to even understand it. All right? But once the Ottoman Empire was overthrown after World War I, what happened? Well, they basically cut apart the entire Ottoman Empire at the Treaty of Versailles, and they instilled these supposed royal families that we come to know and love today. Yeah, they were the ones that instilled these royal families, all right? All these Arab countries are not but 90 years old, or maybe 95, 100 years old, for Christ's sake. Can you believe that? Yeah, after World War I, why don't you read your fucking history? Freaking history, for Christ's sake, you stupid, uneducated pricks! Why don't you dumbass, ignorant pieces of crap read your history? Jesus Christ. Give me that. Give me that. For Christ's sake. I'm telling you, man, I'm seriously thinking about just ending the broadcast and just not coming back for a long period of time. You know what I mean? I'm serious. I'm thinking about just ending it now and just not coming back. You know, I'm not joking. I'm serious about this crap. I'm sick and tired of these freaking ignorant people. I despise ignorant assholes, all right? I despise idiots. I despise them. And unfortunately, that comprises the majority of the internet public, you know? That's the majority of the internet public is a bunch of idiots. That's the majority of the American public, for Christ's sake. And I'm sitting over here, I'm trying to drink. You know, I'm trying to see if, you know, I can get into a better mood here. Let me see if I can take another drink. I mean, I'm trying to drink here. I'm trying to get into a better mood. I can't do it, man. I can't. You people make me sick. You know what I mean, every time I hear a fruity-ass little Fruity McFaggins voice, I mean, every time I hear some illiterate, dumb, uneducated piece of milky-licking crap attempt to stumble a freaking sentence fragments over their own tongue, every time I hear this crap, I mean, it's sick. I get sick. And I don't even understand why I continue doing this. I'm telling you this right now. I mean, you know, maybe I should just take a long sabbatical, you know? I should just take a long sabbatical and just not come back for a long period of time. And the only way you're going to get, True Capitalist Radio broadcast is through the freaking archive. How about that? Jesus Christ, it makes me sick. Give me another drink. Give me another drink. You know what? I'm gonna put on a song. I'm just gonna play music for the next hour and a half. That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna play music for the next hour and a half. All right, for you idiots who want to sit over here and think it's a big freaking joke, huh? You think it's a big freaking joke? I'm gonna play goddamn music for a whole hour and a half. How you like that? How you like some of that? You stupid fruits. Stupid more. You people make me sick, man. I'm telling you, the ignorance of people out here makes me sick. It makes me sick. Jesus Christ. We're in Junkyard America. Put in Junkyard America, engineer. This is just disgusting. All right? This is Junkyard America for your ass. This is what this is. This is Junkyard America. That's what you have created. That's what you are. It's Junkyard America. Listen to the song. It's Junkyard America that you started with your ignorance and your stupidity and your complacency.
Crossing the state line to help build my business. Meeting a guy in Los Angeles. This place wears a mask cause the sunset is gorgeous, disguising the fact that people are thieves. The IRS takes half your pay just to give it away. I know they're stopping cause they're out of laughing, collecting their government cheese. Junkyard America, third world America, bitch like America, hell yeah. Down with my strap on so I don't get busted. I don't need a drive-by, it won't work for me. The kids on the corner should turn their hats forward and pull up their trousers from around their knees. The IRS takes out your pay just to throw it away on rednecks and fat girls, not all the illegals are working for minimum wage. Junkyard America, third world America, fruit bowl America, hell yeah. IRS takes half your pay just to throw it away on rednecks and fat girls and ghetto-fied losers, to lazy ass crackers and welfare abusers, to dumb single mothers and shit out another, to slow walking fools from LA. Junkyard America.
Sorry. I've got sex on my mind. You know what? This is so fucking hot. You're turning me on. I've always wanted to fuck you. And here's my chance.
Girl, you must understand, I could never be your man. I'm just here to be your bone, giving you something to moan, hoping that you like it thick. Trust me, baby, I'll bust them lips, getting you nasty, ready to dance. At the end, I wanna be in your pants. Back at my pad, you sing it slow. Positions are nice where you don't wanna go to. Strangers that are getting freaky. I feel like a plumber fixing this leaky. Put it in the hole like Tiger Woods. Watching this girl just feels so good. She's only in love, but I think it's too quick. Cause I'm not a boyfriend, I'm just her. Just give her a ball. Just give her a ball. Just give her a ball. Just give her so big. Girl wants to go on a date. I hope she knows I eat a big plate. So we talking about our bullshit lives. After the meal we go for a drive. We smoking on a big ass blunt. She's looking at me like she wants some, so I pass it to one more time. She gotta get going, her husband's at home. Cause I'm not her boyfriend, I'm just her. Just give her a bone. Just give her a bone. Just give her a bone. Just give so baby girl don't know what to do. She's starting to have feelings and act like a fool. I told her I'm the guy on the side, but she can't live with it and let it ride. Watching her trying to hold me down, buying me things, trying to keep me around. You can't stop me when I'm on a one-way. I'm a player for life and there's no other way. So let's get back to what we do best. Pulling down the zipper on her dress. That's the body of the year and it tastes so good. She likes to nail cause I got that wood. Hitting it hard where her eyes roll back. This girl is pursuing and needs to relax. I gotta get going, no bullshit at home. Cause I'm not her boyfriend, I'm just her. Just give her a bone. Just give her a bone. Just give her a
Yeah, shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut that goddamn Nyan kitty off! Shut it off! Let me tell you something, you sacks of crap. I'll just continue the whole broadcast playing nothing but garbage like that. You continue on with me like that. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand that? I'm warning all of you. I'm warning all of you. You continue on, I will play nothing but crap like that, you stupid milky lickers. Son of a bitch. Jesus Christ, I'm out of beer here. Give me a beer. Give me another beer, Andrew. Give me a beer. You got a beer here. Let me tell you something, man. You know, I'm jaded today, to say the least. You know what I mean? And the reason I'm jaded is because just look at the people. Just look around you, for Christ's sake. You know what I mean? I mean, take a whiff of society right now. Take a good whiff of it. Smell it. And it smells like a dirty, disgusting carnival urinal, for Christ's sake, man. Jesus Christ, man. Let me open up a beer. Let me get my freaking beer, for Christ's sake. Let me open up another beer. I'm going to crack this open. Oh, yeah. Woo! Let me tell you something. I'm trying to put myself in a better mood here with the alcoholic beverages because you idiots sure as hell ain't helping. Jesus Christ, and we're getting way out of time here. We were talking about the GOP. Let's move on to the next subject matter. Tomorrow, Barack Obama delivers his State of the Union speech, and I want everybody to be expecting more of the same. You know, he's going to be talking about more government bureaucracy growth, more regulation, higher taxation. You know what I'm saying? I mean, more and more of the same. This is just, you know, whoever donated to his campaign contribution account back in 2008 and helped him and the liberal regime get elected, they're the ones that are capitalizing in today's economy, in today's government. So once again, tomorrow, be expecting more of the same. All right? Be expecting more of the same. Thanks a lot, Obama. Yes, we can. Isn't that right, huh? All you people that voted for him, are you happy for yourselves, huh? That went into the ballot box, voted for this? I know you people that voted for him. You're sitting here listening. I know some of you idiots are. You happy? You happy, boy? Anyway, let me take a swig of this beer here. You people are making me jaded. Good stuff here. Good stuff. Anyway, let's take some calls here. What do you think about Obama delivering his State of the Union speech tomorrow? And, of course, it's probably going to be more of the same, more government regulation, more higher taxation, so on and so forth. I want to hear from you. What do you got to say about it? How about DJ Penguin? What's up? Yeah, you're choking your chicken or something. 234, what's up? Yeah, Helen Keller, deaf mute, for Christ's sake. 517, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, Ghost? I called in yesterday. What I think about Obama is I think he's not firm enough with the speaking. He's not like, he doesn't have the pizzazz that Bush and Clinton had.
Oh, wait, whoa, what are you talking about? Doesn't have the pizzazz. Let me tell you something. I completely disagree with you. I mean, I think that Obama is an excellent propagandist. You know what I mean? I mean, he knows exactly. He's a photogenic propagandist. He knows exactly how to ad lib, and he knows what to do to, you know, basically shuckle and jive the audience into believing, yeah, look at him, he's a good guy. I completely disagree. I think he's a great politician. I'm sincere. I mean, I'm not saying that his policies are any good whatsoever. I think he's a blatant socialist. I think that he's, ruined the country. But you have to admit, I mean, his political prowess is pretty unbelievable. I mean, he bamboozled the whole American public into believing that he was some hope and change agent, and came in and was George W. Bush on steroids. You know what I'm saying? I mean, to the 1,000th degree. So, come on now. All right, I mean, let's not say that he doesn't have pizzazz, because he does. He's mesmerizing all these idiots. All right? I mean, he's mesmerizing all of America. All right? I mean, why don't you look back in the archive, for Christ's sake, man? We had people calling in saying that they were going to vote for Barack Obama because he's got nice teeth. I mean, I don't want to go into it, but the bottom line is that he's a great bureaucratic politician. He's good at being photogenic. He knows how to, maneuver his facial features, his body expressions, the whole 9 yards. Very Manchurian, to say the least. Anyway, who else do we got? 530, what's up? What do you think about Obama?
Just, I'm thinking about dyeing my toolbox silver.
Yeah, you sound like a fruit bowl that's sitting on a silver toolbox there, fruit bowl. Jesus Christ. Who else we got? 623, what's up?
I think he's happier than you.
What?
I think he's happier than you because you're.
We can't understand you because your cheap-ass Salvation Army bought phone, you dumb cheap piece of garbage. 217, what's up? Goddamn freaking remixes, man. There's over 9,000 remixes out there, for Christ's sake. 405, what's up? What do you think about Obama?
1, 2, 3, 4.
That's right. Squeal! Squeal like a pig, boy! Squeal like a pig, boy! That's what I thought, you stupid fruit bowl. 520, what's up?
Actually, the Wiggies compiled a list of your remixes. You have around 250, not over 9,000.
Do you patronize 4chan by any chance?
No, actually. What do you ask?
Yeah, that's because you took an arrow to the knee. Get out of here. 781, what's up?
Hey, faggots. My name is John, and I hate every single one of you.
Who cares? Who cares if we hate you too, John? How about that? We hate you too. Shut up. Stupid moron. 212, what's going on?
Nothing much.
How's it going? What do you think about Obama?
He sucks.
I mean, he definitely sucks, but why do you think he sucks? Well, I mean, what is it about him that personally irks you?
His change thing, it's very stupid and it's not true.
Well, everything that he said in 2008 was a complete and utter lie. I mean, let's put it that way. You know what I mean? I mean, he was supposed to be the agent for change. That's what Joe Biden said at one point in time. And what kind of change has he done except leave change in your pocket? And right now he's trying to, get the change out of your pocket by implementing internet regulations so that they can, fine people $150,000 a song if you happen to have been, transferred music privately. Jesus Christ. 269, what's up?
Hey, Ghost. This is, well, I don't really have a username, but this is Jesse.
Okay, what's up, man?
I called in a couple, I think it was like 3 days ago, and I was talking about my family and everything.
Oh, yeah, man. How you doing?
Yeah, not too good. My grandpa he left, but before he left, he was hitting my head and everything.
What? What are you talking about?
He was, like, beating me. Like, he's drunk and he's driving. He got drunk and beat me.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, call 911 and call the police, all right? Why are you calling me, for Christ's sake? He's beating your ass. Call 911 saying, hey, I'm getting my ass beat. Jesus Christ. Kids have more rights over their parents. Your parents can't even beat your ass anymore. You know that? Parents can't even throw a goddamn whooping on these kids without these goddamn kids calling up the police and throwing these people in jail. So don't sit over here and try to be like Asshole, all right? You don't even sound that genuine. I mean, look at how long it took Asshole to finally, sound somewhat half-assed genuine. Jesus Christ, he probably had to go to English class to, accomplish what he's accomplished, that stupid Justin Bieber bean and cheese son of a bitch. 702, what's up?
Yes, Ghost, I want to tell you something about Obama.
All right.
I think Mitt Romney is better than Obama. Mitt Romney is better than Obama because, let's just put it this way, Mitt Romney knows how to work for the presidency, and I'm not saying that he's the president now. I mean, he will. I don't know if he's going to be president until we find out on this November or.
Why don't you wait till Goofy Bones show or something? God damn it, you ignorant prick! 305. Do you got something to say about Obama? Yeah, of course not. You got your friggin' phone up your shit funnel. Jesus Christ, just move on to the next subject, man. You people don't know what the hell you're talking about here. Jesus Christ. Anyway, let's move on. Anyway, did you hear about the Supreme Court's ruling? Well, it's about time the Supreme Court ruled in favor of the American people because now, because of the Supreme Court's ruling today, the police department, the municipal sanctioned gang that's paid for by taxpayer money, they can no longer utilize GPS, to track your every goddamn day move, all right? I mean, they can no longer utilize these GPS systems to track you. And this comes after some case where some prosecutor in some stupid city, I don't really care, it had something to do with drugs, all right? But anyway, the prosecutor allowed the police to utilize GPS location devices and technology to keep track of this particular individual, which inevitably led to his conviction of a drug-related offense. Now, what's unfortunate is that this stupid prosecutor didn't go to a judge and get a judge's okay to utilize GPS to, as a means of investigation. So basically, GPS was utilized to, basically make the case for the prosecutor and the police without utilizing the systems of justice. All right? So today, the Supreme Court threw out that particular case, basically setting precedent stating that the police officers out here in the municipal police departments can no longer utilize GPS as a means of investigations to basically criminally prosecute. All right? Without a direct written consent from a judge. All right? I mean, this is a big victory here. For people that are concerned about privacy, that are concerned about being watched over by Big Brother over here. I mean, I don't know how much of a victory it is, because let's be honest, if you look at administrations of America's past, there have been many administrations that have ignored the rulings of the Supreme Court justice. I mean, there have been many instances where the executive and the legislative branch have completely disregarded the justice system in their precedents as it relates to the Supreme Court level. But once again, I do agree with this ruling that the Supreme Court, it's a breath of fresh air given the fact that you have a lot of conflicting political ideologies on that bench. They were able to come to a majority agreement in believing that this GPS, as a means of utilizing it as a tool for municipal police departments and federal investigations, is ridiculous. And I'm glad that no matter what these justices feel politically, they are obliging the letter of the law and the letter of the Constitution. So it's good to see that at least the justices care about, civil liberties. They care about the Constitution. They care about interpretations of the Constitution. So cheers to all the goddamn justices. It's too bad that you guys are a bunch of old anal retentive people that probably don't go out and go drinking, let alone go out for pizza or a movie anymore. But I'd treat all you justices out here on 6th Street. We'd be out here at the Cheers Shot Bar shooting shots and then going straight down 6th Street taking shots named after each and every one of you. We'll take the Judge Scalia shot, which will probably be straight and hard. We'll take the Justice Sotomayor shot, which will probably be margarita-filled and fruity. We'll take the Justice Alito shot, which will probably be like a water moccasin of sorts. All right, we'll take the Justice Roberts shot, which will probably be something like a star fucker or something of that nature. I mean, whatever the case might be, cheers to the justices, man. It's about time that we have at least some level of authority recognizing the encroachment of government, whether it be on a municipal level, state level, or federal level, upon the American people. So cheers to the damn justices, man, regardless of what their political perspectives are. All right, cheers. Good stuff, man, good stuff. Anyway, I would take a couple of calls on this, but we wasted time because you idiots were being jerks to me. So we have to move on to other subject matters. Anyway, I want to say thanks to the justices for actually upholding the rights of American human beings. Thanks a lot, justices. We appreciate it. Anyway, I want to talk a little bit about Rand Paul, which is Ron Paul's son, which is a senator out of Kentucky. Rand Paul, believe it or not, was blocked at an airport for refusing a TSA pat-down. Did anybody hear about this? He refused a TSA pat-down because, he went through one of these, ridiculous screening mechanisms, and he had, these little beeping, one of these little beeping episodes where, he had something metal in his pocket or something. Something on his person made this little device beep. And Rand Paul said, hey, don't worry about it. I'll go ahead and walk right through the device again, and I'll keep walking through it until I take everything out. And they said, no. We want to pat you down. We want to give you the old groin check there, Rand Paul. We want to make sure that you're really not carrying anything. A senator, a freaking senator of the United States here is being subjected to freaking pat-downs by the TSA. I mean, this is what I'm talking about, folks. I mean, this is why I'm saying this is a very scary precedent put forth today. And that's why I'm starting to look at Ron Paul a little differently. Because for Rand Paul to be denied access to a freaking airplane because he refused to get a freaking groin check, although he did say he was willing to go in and out the damn screening little check, whatever mechanism they utilize to check for any type of metal or foreign devices, he refused to get a groin check. All right? And they refused to allow him on the plane, so he missed his flight, folks. Can you believe that? Rand Paul, a United States Senator, man. He missed his flight. This was out of Nashville Airport. So, you know, that's another place that we don't want to visit either. Nashville, Tennessee. I can't believe it, man. I mean, this is the world we're living in here. This is why I keep telling you people, you got to start taking this crap serious, man. I mean, they're stopping senators. They're refusing senators from going on planes unless you get a freaking groin check. Unfreaking believable. I mean, is this the freaking government we live in, man? Jesus Christ. That's why I'm saying, man, I'm starting to look at Ron Paul. As a matter of fact, I'm going to email Ron Paul either today or tomorrow. And I'm going to try to interview him on this show. And if he comes here for an interview, and it's not going to be one of those gotcha interviews, it's not going to be one of those interviews where, you know, it's going to be like making the man look in bad light. I want to talk to this man face-to-face, well, you know, at least mano-a-mano, I should say, virtual mano-a-mano here. And I want to talk to him about what his stances are on these issues of internet regulation, on these issues of monetary policy, on these issues of the government encroaching upon the civil liberties of America, so on and so forth. All right? I'm not joking, folks. I'm going to extend, my hand to Ron Paul in hopes that he takes that interview. All right? And if he takes the interview, folks, I'm kidding you not, I'm going to endorse the man. Because then I know for sure that this man he's not a phony. He's not a bureaucrat. He's willing to sit down and take the questions and answer the questions. All right? I'm not joking. I'm serious. No, don't say I'm crazy talking. This is not crazy talk. You know what's crazy? Ron Paul's son being denied access to an airplane because he wouldn't get a freaking groin check. All right? I mean, that's what's really screwed up. That's what's crazy, man. I mean, Jesus Christ, this world's gone insane, man. It's just gone completely insane. It's gone completely insane. I'm not talking crazy. Shove it up your ass, all you people that are saying I'm talking crazy. This is not. I'm talking about I want my political, economic, and social freedom. All right? There's no reason why the government has to encroach upon our social, economic, and political freedoms as much as they have been, and they're continuing. I mean, January 18, 2012, the Internet citizens of the world spoke, and we did not want to have anything to do with SOPA. And then once they backed off of SOPA, what did? They sent their Justice Department goons, and they decided to start setting precedent stating that they're going to go after anybody who is infringing upon the supposed copyrights. They're the Gestapo for the recording and movie industry, for Christ's sake. So anyway, I'm going to try to contact Ron Paul because this is disgusting what happened to his son. And we need to start having a serious discussion on the role of government in our lives. And I think that the only one that's really trying to convey, unfortunately, he can't communicate it properly because they're not asking him the right questions, is Ron Paul. So I'm going to try to see if we can get Ron Paul on the program and see if he can actually answer some of these questions and get him on record on stating that he'll be against these totalitarian bills, these totalitarian pieces of legislation that are attempting to take away our freedoms. I want him on record saying that he's against it. Anyway, folks, I can't believe it. Rand Paul blocked at an airport in Nashville for refusing a TSA pat-down. Welcome to the new America. welcome to the new America, for Christ's sake. I can't believe this is happening here. I just can't believe it. I'm telling you, if things get too bad, I'm going to get the hell out of here, man. I'm telling you, I'm going to jump ship on this country. What's unfortunate is that there ain't nowhere to run, baby. There ain't nowhere to run, man. Nowhere to hide, for Christ's sake, man. I mean, if the United States wanted me, they'll come and bag my ass. Jesus Christ, this is scary stuff, man. That's why I don't know what the hell's going. I don't know where to go, man. I mean, I have some capital. Believe me, I can go. I can go anytime I want to. I mean, I can liquidate what I have and just move on, go somewhere else, man. You know, I'm serious. I mean, I'm thinking about Canada. I never thought I'd ever say Canada. I never thought I'd ever say moose humping Canada. But goddamn, I don't know, man. They're starting to become more capitalist than America. And that's pretty sad. All right, that's pretty. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know. I mean, these are mad times, man. I mean, the United States is going under some kind of totalitarian transition, and everybody's completely oblivious about it. I want my economic freedom. I want my political freedom. I want my social freedom. Jesus Christ. Anyway, we are now into the third and final hour of the True Capitalist radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Before we get into anything else, I'd like for everybody to please retweet the broadcast, all right? Go to the social networks. Go to the forums. Go to the blogs. And spread it around like wildfire. And let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house. And, of course, folks, we got all kinds of little buttons underneath the player there, right? All kinds of little buttons underneath the player, all right? We got Facebook like buttons. All right, we got little stupid Google Plus buttons. We got all that share this, reach. We got it all there. Use and abuse those freaking buttons, baby, all right? It's just a freaking click, for Christ's sake. God damn it. Anyway, folks, I'm not going to take any Twitter shout-outs today because you people are milky lickers, all right? You knew I was in a bad mood. You people know I'm not in a very, in the most fondest of moods, for Christ's sake. You people piss me off. So screw you people that are all, oh, let's do some Twitter shout-outs. Shut up. Shove it up your ass, all right? You ain't going to besmirch me, all right? I refuse for you people to besmirch me and besmirch my show, you milky liquor. Stupid ass clowns. Anyway, let's get through the rest of the broadcast so we can get into Radio Graffiti so I can get the hell out of here, for Christ's sake, and do some more drinking on 6th Street and make it Miller time down there on 6th Street. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and shake a chug of this here. Good stuff, baby. Good stuff. Anyway, once again, we were talking about how Rand Paul blocked at an airport in Nashville for refusing a goddamn TSA pat-down. Let's talk a little bit about Iran. We talked about it at the beginning of the show. Iran threatening to strike U.S. targets worldwide because of the recent EU sanctions that were placed here today, stating that the United Nations will no longer accept oil imported from Iran, which is going to take a big dent into Iranians' revenue generating because, the United Nations or the United States implemented a sanction on them via the United Nations, and as a result, they're sitting there dealing with that at the current time, all right? Now the EU is, coming on aboard with the United States, and it's putting Iran in a precarious situation, folks. It's putting Iran in a precarious situation because now they have no way to generate revenue. They have no way to trade. They have no way to continue to sustain their level of government. There's a lot of different factors that are going to force Iran into doing something militarily because of all this. This is exactly what happened in World War II to the Japanese. Now, I know there's a lot of people out here that like to say, oh, the Japanese just came along and bombed Pearl Harbor because they just hated America. They just hated America. They hated them. They kamikazed in there because they hated the American way of life. That's ridiculous, all right? The reason Japan bombed Pearl Harbor, and I know that people want to sit over here and rewrite history, but it's basically this, all right? The United States cut off the oil supply that was coming in from Indochina and China at the time of World War II. Believe it or not, the Japanese actually just wanted to come in there. Yeah, I know you know, Sergeant Yoda. I know you know. I'm just talking about these idiots that are in here in this chat room that don't know. All right? These people don't know. They don't know history. All right? I mean, if you ask the average everyday high schooler what the hell we did in World War II, these idiots will respond, oh, well, we fought on the side of Hitler against the communists. Yeah. I'm telling you, that's what these idiots are going to say now. So what I'm saying is that the United States basically, shut off the oil supply to Japan, froze all the Japanese assets, cut off access to the Panama Canal to Japan, a whole bunch of different sanctions, a whole bunch of different maneuvers that basically put Japan in a very desperate situation because at the time Japan was trying to partake in the Axis's idealism of imperial conquest. And unfortunately, they could not continue imperial conquest unless they had a good supply of oil. So the Japanese, since they were denied oil by the United States, since they had all their assets basically confiscated by America, their assets were frozen here in the United States, they were denied access through the Panama Canal, the Japanese made a military bet. They made a military bet by saying, look, what we're going to do is we're going to destroy the naval fleet of America, which was all positioned out there in Pearl Harbor, Hawaii, okay? That's why they targeted Pearl Harbor, so that they destroyed all the naval fleets so that Japan could invade China, all right? And once they invaded China, then they had the natural resources to continue their imperial conquest. That's the whole reason. And it's kind of similar to what's going to happen here in Iran, because Iran, we're putting them in the same predicament. You know, we're isolating them. We've frozen all their assets. We're giving them sanctions, not only here in America, but worldwide, all right? And moreover, in my personal opinion, now I'm no military historian. I'm not somebody who likes to prognosticate military strikes. But if I were Iran, I would not hit ridiculous, symbolic American targets. I would go right into Iraq, all right, first and foremost. I'd just go right into Iraq and take it over, because right when you go into Iraq, the government is already conforming to the brand of Islam that the Iranians oblige as a government, all right? I mean, we're hearing out of Iraq that not only are they have a warrant out for the vice president, which happens to be a Sunni, but they have suspended all the Sunni parliament people who participate in the Iraqi parliament. So right when Iran comes in and they're going to take over Iraq, you know they're going to have the backing of the Iraqi parliament. So boom, right off the bat, these people have a big front right there to start off with. And once that happens, that's when they should start going ahead and, hitting military targets from the United States. Or I don't know how they're going to really react. I don't know if they're going to hit military targets. They may go as far as hitting strategic civilian targets. I mean, I don't know. I mean, this is a very scary situation. But mark my word, something will happen, man. Something will happen. And I'm telling you, the first mode of action that Iran's going to do is going to go right into Iraq. All right? And once they go right into Iraq, then what's to stop them from going into Syria to help the Bashar al-Assad regime, or to help the rebels topple the Bashar al-Assad regime, whichever one's winning? And as a result, you understand, this is how conquest starts. Do you understand? I mean, we are putting Iran in the position to force this type of a play. All right? I'm not joking, man. Anyway, you people don't care. You people are idiots anyway. When it starts happening and you start realizing, oh my God, I don't know, shut up. Anyway, here we go. Let me move on, for Christ's sake. Man, we're running out of time here. Did anybody hear about the Boko Haram attacks in Nigeria recently, leaving almost 200 people dead? I mean, this is just horrible. I mean, what's happening out of Nigeria, man. Now, for you folks that aren't familiar with the Boko Haram, believe it or not, the Boko Haram is something that's called the people committed to the propaganda of the Prophet's teaching and jihad. Yeah, that's basically what it means, all right? Now, it's called Boko Haram, and they're a bunch of jihadists that are in the northeast Nigerian area. Now, believe it or not, these people, this brand of jihadism are a bunch of brutal killers. I mean, let's be honest. Nigeria is a majority Islamic state. It just has a secular government. You know, I mean, it makes no sense why this Boko Haram would go out and commit so much atrocities on the Nigerian the Nigerian city of Kano. I just can't believe that. Over 200 dead, and this is in simultaneous bombings. You know, for you folks that are unaware of what happened here within the past weekend, simultaneous bombings happened throughout the country of Nigeria, particularly in the country of Kano, and literally over 200 people dead. All right, over 200 people dead, thousands injured. As a matter of fact, they started looking for more bombs that were planted throughout the city. Believe it or not, they found them before they detonated. I mean, an unbelievable situation out here, and it's by these disgusting jihadists called the Boko Haram. All right, now, why are the Boko Haram attacking Nigeria? Well, they want an Islamic state. All right, they want an Islamic state, and they're willing to kill their own Islamic people to get it. Because, hello, Boko Haram, the majority of Nigeria are Muslims, you stupid moron. So that's why I'm saying that, for all these people that are out here, jihadists, I don't understand why exactly you could sit here and continue to be jihadist for, whatever, Islam or Muhammad or Allah, when you can kill your own brethren that are supporting the same God. It doesn't make any sense. Anyway, keep your eye on that Nigerian situation, because that's another situation that Iran could send in troops and help the Boko Haram obtain control of Nigeria. I mean, do you understand? This could be World War III. And let me tell you, if Iran took these bold steps and did these things, they would have the backing of China and they would have the backing of Russia. You know it, and I know it. All right? They would have the backing of Russia and China. You know it and I know it. And we've also talked about the destabilization in Pakistan, but I've beaten that with a dead horse, so let's move on. All right, Syria. All right, we've always talked about Syria. Syria has been going through some civil war ever since last February. Syria today rejected the Arab League's plan to bring in a transitional government to help prevent any more Syrians from being killed in this protest against Bashar al-Assad's army and against Bashar al-Assad's regime. And of course, Bashar al-Assad said, "No, we're not gonna take that. Screw the Arab League." And believe it or not, it looks like Bashar al-Assad is isolating himself. He better watch his ass, because if he doesn't stop, he's not going to have any friends. I mean, remember, he's not an Islamic country. He is a Ba'athist. This is a secular Islamic moron. There's not many friends of Ba'athists around the Middle East, for Christ's sake. So anyway, once again, Bashar al-Assad rejecting the Arab League's proposition in making a transitional government to kind of heed all this horrific violence that has happened within the country. Another 23 dead today out there in Syria, the death toll up to 5,400 since last February. So just to let everybody know, man, this is some serious business once again in Syria. And as I've stated, I mean, it'd be no thing for Iran to send in some troops in there and either whoever's winning, you know, I mean, really, I mean, whoever's winning, Iran will back up the winner and take control of that particular country and utilize its military and natural resource assets, you know? Anyway, let's continue going, for Christ's sake. Did anybody know today is or this week is the beginning of the Chinese Lunar New Year? For all you folks that are down with the Lunar Republic, it's the Chinese Lunar New Year. It's the Year of the Dragon. The Year of the Dragon, for Christ's sake, The Year of the Dragon. I don't really believe in this Chinese mumbo-jumbo, but the reason I bring it up is because I find it convenient that the Chinese Communist government, which is supposed to be based on communism, which is a secular-based political philosophy that rejects any type of mumbo-jumbo of this nature, I find it rather convenient that the Chinese Communist government even allows this to even be acceptable, given the fact that the basis of communism is the destruction of religious and culturalistic institutions. You know, I mean, what the hell there, China? What's going on? Stupid, hypocritical morons. Give me a freaking break. I'm just saying, you know, I know everybody's, you know, celebrating, they're, you know, running around with a dragon suit on, you know, they're dancing around like Chief Slap-a-Ho's Chinese cousin, you know, hey. But, I mean, I'm surprised that these goddamn Chinese governments allow this to happen. They're supposed to be a secular communist sect. You know, what the hell? Anyway, folks, you know, as soon as we talk about the Communist government of China, because we are broadcasted within the borders of China, we are forced to give a rebuttal. All right? We are forced to give a rebuttal by a representative of the Communist government of China on anything that we say against the government. So, Jesus Christ. Without any further ado, folks, is he on, engineer? All right, without any further ado, Jesus. Mr. Fortune Cookie, are you there, sir? Oh.
You see, you motherfucker out there talking garbage about the Communist government in China. You know nothing, boss, about the Communist government of China or the Chinese New Year. This goes back to Confucius, motherfucker. This goes back to time of the Confucius. So, you American stupid motherfucker that come in here talk garbage about the Communist government of China, about the Year of the Dragon, you motherfucker better stop talking your mouth hole. You better stop talking, or we're going to take a list of all you people talking garbage about Communist government of China. We're going to take a list of all you motherfucker and make sure you all go to education camp. Because you stupid American motherfucker don't understand that we own you motherfucker. We own all of you motherfucker. We own all American dead motherfucker. We own all you American people motherfucker. So you sit here talk garbage about the Chinese government of China. We're going to make sure that we take a list of your people and we put all your people into re-education camp, motherfucker. We own all you American people. We own all you American people. That's right. And all you people that are out there talking garbage, asking why the Communist government of China do what we do. You want to know why we do what we do, huh? We do it for Chairman Mao. We do it for Chairman Mao. We do it for Chairman Mao. Oh no. Oh no, my stomach hurt. Oh, you motherfucker. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, bad egg roll. Oh, no. I got nothing else to say. I am Mr. Fortune Cookie. Thank you very much. All right, shut him off, and you get him off the line. Get him off, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ, I'm sick of that guy. But you know what, folks? I mean, this is a new world we live in out here. Because we criticize the communist government of China, and because this show is broadcasted within the borders of China, we got to do it. I mean, if we want Chinese people to listen to the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, the only way they're going to listen to it is we allow this damn freaky rice-eating bowl of chopstick up the ass having jerk dick from rebutting out here. Anyway, let me continue going, shall we? All right, now we're almost done with pretty much everything here. I do want to talk a little bit about this Carnival Cruise situation. Now, for you folks that are unaware or living under a freaking rock, there was a cruise liner off the coast of freaking Italy that literally ran on some sandbars, or I don't know what the hell happened, but it crashed. All right, it was called the Costa Cornelia. All right, now that's not what I'm going to talk about. Everybody should already pretty much know about that particular horrific tragedy, the Concordia, whatever the hell it's called. I don't know what the hell it's called. All right. And all you people that are saying that I'm butchering up the name, go shove a meatball up your ass, all right? I don't care if I'm mispronouncing the name, all right? The ship's no longer in service. Anyway, I just wanted to, state what Carnival Cruise is going to do for the people that were on board the ship on the Costa Concordia, the ship that basically, crashed off the coast of Italy. They are actually offering a 30% discount to everybody who was part of this particular little crash that killed 19 people and counting so far, believe it or not. Can you believe that? I mean, just imagine you were out there on that ship, all right, you witnessed death in the face, all right, you barely got out of there because they blasted a hole in the side of the ship and you were able to get out of there, for Christ's sake. They are now saying, hey, Carnival Cruises understands that you had a horrible trip in one of our cruises, so what we're willing to do is give you 30% off of the next time you use Carnival Cruises because we want you to be a loyal customer. That's what we want you to. We want you to be a loyal customer, 30% off. All right, 30% off. 30% off? Jesus Christ, man. If I was one of these people, I'd be suing their asses for one of those freaking ships that they got in their freaking fleet. 30% off, for Christ's sake. 30%. Yeah, they got a refund of the initial trip that crashed. Okay, yeah, okay, great. Yeah, they got a refund. Tell that to the 19 people and counting that are being found dead in this freaking, in the hull of this freaking ship, for Christ's sake. But no, if you want to continue being loyal, believe it or not, they actually put out this. They want to continue the loyalty to Carnival Cruise Lines. They are going to give 30% off to anybody who was a part or happened to have been on board this Costa Concordia. Jesus Christ. I mean, I hope this persuades all of you people not to go on Carnival Cruises ever again. All right? Never. All right? Jesus Christ. Anyway, let me move on from that subject matter. That's sick, but believe it or not, yeah, if you happen to have been a part of the Costa Concordia, 30% off. Yeah, great deal, Carnival Cruise, you freaking milky liquor. All right, I want to talk a little bit about Joe Paterno. Did y'all hear about this stupid 85, 84-year-old prostate-infected loser? Well, Joe Paterno, the Penn State coach, is dead. All right, so I lulled. He's dead. And you know what makes me sick? What makes me sick
is they got all these Penn State jerkasses that are out there in candlelight vigil. I mean, mass amounts of these pasty, white-thighed jerkasses that are out there, just holding candles, saying, "Oh, Joe Paterno, he was a great coach, and we're not going to remember what happened here. We're just going to remember the legacy. That's what we're just going to remember, the Joe Paterno legacy." Shut up! The Joe Paterno legacy is the fact that this idiot allowed a known pedophile that he knew was a pedophile, allowed him to continue coaching, and moreover didn't go to the proper authorities to make sure that this idiot was incarcerated so it'd prevent him from hurting any other freaking kids. I mean, you people in Penn State, you should all be ashamed of yourself. You know, all you people that put all this stuff on YouTube about me, put this on YouTube, all right? You Penn State, ungrateful, pro-pedophile, Woody Allen butt-loving jerk-offs. Any one of you people that were caught on camera at this candlelight vigil for this old prostate-infected piece of crap, you are all aiding and abetting a freaking pedophile. All right, because anybody who knows about pedophilia, and I'm talking about this is really disgusting sexual abuse pedophilia. All right, this is disgusting what Jerry Sandusky is being accused of doing here. And Joe Paterno knew about it for years, and he continued on this whole charade, didn't say one thing about it. You people that are out there holding candlelight vigils for Joe Paterno at Penn State, you people are pro-pedophile, and you should all be ashamed of yourself. As a matter of fact, that's another state I will never visit in my life. Stupid-ass Pennsylvania, for Christ's sake. I mean, have you take a look at some of the freaking cities and, some of the freaking towns in Pennsylvania? It all comes clear once you start learning that they have an Intercourse, Pennsylvania, and Beaver, Pennsylvania, and all these sexual innuendo-based names for their goddamn stupid, pathetic cities. It all comes clear why these idiots at Penn State are all crying over some idiot that promoted a pedophile. This is disgusting. Screw all you people out there at Penn State, all right? I spit on all of you. I spit on Joe Paterno's dead body. I spit on Jerry Sandusky. Well, I don't want to spit on Jerry Sandusky. He might like it. I mean, I would kick him in the balls, but he might like that too. So I'm going to throw Jerry Sandusky into a river. That's what I would do. I'd throw his ass into a river. That's my personal opinion, and of course, don't go out there and throw them into a river, folks. All right, you people that are out there taking it literal, like, yeah, that's a good idea, yeah. Let the justice system make sure that this idiot's thrown in prison, and let some prisoner take it out on his ass. All right. But anyway, freaking Joe Paterno, you are a piece of crap, and I don't care if you're dead. You deserve to die. What do you think about that, huh? You deserve to die, there, Joe Paterno. You're going to sit over here and allow young children to be molested knowingly. Son of a bitch. Anyway, last but not least, folks, I don't know if anybody has been hearing about the ACTA bill, which is the Anti-Counterfeiting Trade Agreement, which is the international global big brother of SOPA, PIPA, or any other internet regulation that you've been hearing about. I mean, this is a very serious situation. I don't want to get into an extensive, detailed discussion about it until the closer and closer it comes to reality. Then we'll dedicate whole shows to it, all right? But this international agreement, all right, this ACTA, this Anti-Counterfeit Trade Agreement, is literally SOPA on steroids, all right? This is not only going to prevent any kind of copyright infringement on a global scale as it relates to these freaking recording industry and movie industry's copyrighted material, but this also relates to generic drugs. Let's say somebody discovers a particular drug in one part of the world. Well, that particular drug is now copyrighted throughout all of the world. And if somebody else, decides that, hey, wait a minute, you know what, I think I know what they did here, let's just do this and do that, and they make a generic version of it, they're not going to be able to do it under ACTA. They will not be able to make a generic drug under ACTA, all right? Secondly, it could make phrases, it could make whole sentences, it could make words copyrighted material, folks. Yeah, like fulcrum phrases for dumbass, commercials. And I'm not joking, man. I am not joking. This is serious business, all right? I mean, this is also going to prevent any kind of genetically altered seeds from being put on a world market if they're patented by somebody else in some other part of the world. I'm not kidding, man. I think that you folks need to really read what the hell this international global agreement is, this ACTA, A-C-T-A, Anti-Counterfeit Trade Agreement. This is serious business, and I think that you people need to read about it. And I think you need to study about it, because this could be an international consortium that could bring regulation on not only the Internet, but all kinds of things. All kinds of things. But on top of which, folks, before we get into Radio Graffiti, I am calling on a boycott, all right? And I wish people would really listen to this boycott. All right, seriously, I'm calling on a boycott from Hollywood and the recording industry, all right? Stop buying these assholes' movies. Stop buying their music. Stop buying these people, all right? Let's put them out of business, all right? These people are trying to utilize our government to implement Internet regulation so that they can hold a content monopoly on creativity, and we can't allow it, man. We can't allow it. I'm talking to you. I'm not talking about these stupid dumbass trolls that are sitting here flapping their fat Cheeto-stained fingers on the keyboard thinking that this is a joke. I'm talking about the real people that are listening out there. The people that want the Internet to remain free, because that's what it was meant to be. This Internet was built on our taxpayer dollars, all right? It's ours. It belongs to us. And we need to realize that unless people get off the sidelines and start getting on the front lines and start blogging, start making videos, start calling their politicians, start emailing their politicians, start faxing their politicians, we are going to see Internet regulation, and that's something I do not want to see. I want to see the freedom of data. I want to see the freedom of the Internet. All right? It's either freedom of data or no Internet at all. It's either freedom of data or no Internet at all. Do you hear me? And that's why I'm telling each and every one of you folks out there, you got to do your part. All right? Even if it's as trivial as retweeting somebody else's anti-ACTA tweet or anti-Hollywood, anti-recording industry tweet. Even if it's as little as emailing these idiots. Even if it's as little as calling your goddamn congressman. It doesn't matter. We need enough of you people to do this so they can get a whiff of the uproar they will feel if they implement something that is against the will of the people. As a matter of fact, lock down this chat room, engineer. Lock down this chat room for a second. Yes, sir. As a matter of fact, folks, I put some new True Capitalist merchandise on the True Capitalist shop, folks. I don't know if you folks have been there as of late, but believe it or not, I've got something that I like to call the Death to Hollywood shirt. That's right, the Death to Hollywood shirt, for Christ's sake. And, I'm definitely buying one. All right, and I think that everybody out there, if you don't buy one, at least go out there and get one, all right? I'm not joking, all right? Death to Hollywood. There it is right there, all right? Death to Hollywood. And there's more where that came from. There's going to be more where that came from. I'm telling you this right goddamn now. And I'm not joking. Anybody who buys a Death to Hollywood shirt and shows it off, all right? I'm serious. Shows it off. I'm not talking about just showing it on a camera. I'm talking about showing it off to the public. All right? We need to let these people know that we don't want Hollywood to be the content mafia. Do you understand? We don't want Hollywood to be over here the overlords of creativity. They don't deserve that right. They need to converge with the evolution of technology and not utilize the government as their personal Gestapo because they can pay for them via campaign contribution accounts. We cannot allow this to happen, and that's why I'm continuing. For all of you people that are out there listening, it is time for you to get off the sidelines and get on the front lines, and it is time for you to start realizing that internet regulation is around the pike. And if you're just going to sit on your thumbs, well, then we're going to see a brave new world implemented right underneath your noses, and you've got yourself to thank when you are subjugated under that system. That's it. I want to bankrupt Hollywood. I want to bankrupt the recording industry, for Christ's sake, because they're trying to bankrupt us. They're trying to bankrupt the internet community. I mean, they're going after teenagers. They're going after kids, for Christ's sake. So that's why I'm saying, folks, we should no longer acknowledge these old content mafia ass clowns. We should no longer acknowledge these people. So stop going to the movies. Stop buying freaking music that is coming out of these major labels. Stop doing it. Start promoting independent movies. Start promoting independent artists. Start promoting these people, man. And if you're an independent artist, and if you're and I don't care what kind of an artist you are. I don't care if you're a recording artist. I don't care if you're a movie director. I don't care what you are, all right? You all need to collaborate with one another and literally take on Hollywood. The technology is there, all right? The technology is there for you to take on Hollywood. It's time for you to take on Hollywood and make movies that are better than these stupid, dumbass, idiotic, pathetic concepts they're shitting out of their non-creative heads, all right? Promote music that's better than this meat-dress Lady Gaga horse crap. All right, I mean, I'm serious. We should not allow these people to define our perspective of what social pop culture is. We should define what social pop culture is. We, us, the people, not these overlords of creativity. You piece of crap. Anyway, folks, let me go ahead and let everybody know that you can follow me on Ghost Politics on Twitter, all right? All one word, no underscores, folks. Ghost Politics, all right? There it is on the screen. And moreover, all right, if you haven't had your fair fix of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, well, then go to the archives, all right? blogtalkradio.com/ghost is the official archive website, all right? Here it is. Let me go ahead and put it on the screen here. Here it is, the archive, blogtalkradio.com/ghost. Add that to your favorites. Add it to your bookmarks. Every broadcast I have ever done is on that site for free to download. All right? For free. Anyway, folks, it's about that time for everybody's favorite part of the broadcast, and I'm talking about radiography. That's right, folks. It's everybody's favorite part of the broadcast, and I'm talking about radio graffiti. It's that part of the broadcast where the spectators become a part of the spectacle, and all you've got to do is give me a call at 646-652-4869 is the number to call. And when I call on your area code or on your Skype name, you will have exactly 3 to 4 seconds to say whatever it is that's on your freaking mind. All right, it's as simple as that. And don't be a Helen Keller deaf mute, all right? All you idiots are just sitting there, don't say a goddamn thing. Just shove it up your ass, all right? You're lucky I'm even here. As a matter of fact, let me take another chug of this beer. Take another chug of this beer. Good stuff, man. As a matter of fact, I got to open up another beer. I got to open up another one up here, but I ain't got no more of these, the Miller High Lives. What I got myself is a Spaten Optimator, all right? A Spaten Optimator. Slogan. Let me open up there. It's a bottle. It's not a can on this one. So let's go ahead and open up that, and let's go ahead and get to Radio Graffiti, shall we? All right, here we go. Area code 603, Radio Graffiti.
We got a Carnival Italian ship down, Ghost.
Yeah, so what? All right, what do you want me to do? You want to rage over that, you stupid moron? Come on, you stupid idiot. 347, Radio Graffiti.
You took about 10 calls this entire show.
Well, so what? And you're not going to be one of them. How about that? How about 412, Radio Graffiti?
Hey, what's up, Ghost? I totally agree with you about ACTA.
Hey, thanks a lot, man. I'm serious. Hey, do your part then. Do your part and make sure that it's not a reality. All right, seriously. 508, Radio Graffiti. 9 ounce on Newt Gingrich's balls. Shut up, you stupid splicing asshole. I never said that. 614, Radio Graffiti.
Ghost, I'm delivering 2,000 pounds of oil to a naturist colony. You should come join us. It's going to be a family fun event. Oh, my.
Jesus Christ, this freaking tough guy. Take him about 10 steps away from my freaking butt crack, man. Every goddamn day with that fruit. Every day it's a, oh my. Every day it's a freaking, oh my. Jesus! Jesus Christ. 512, Radio Graffiti. Right, it was a 1,000-watt motor vibrator there, for Christ's sake. 954, Radio Graffiti. Yeah, we can't hear you because you got your cheap-ass phone. 818, Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost. I just wanted to say, you're kind of late on ACTA. It's been around for months, and you...
Yeah, well, shove it up your ass, all right? I mean, it's only becoming a reality here in America because the SOPA and PIPA Act are no longer in existence. So why don't you shove it up your clogged-up pooper and tell somebody who gives two rats' asses, you butt-loving, anal-retentive fruit bowl. 508, Radio Graffiti.
Asho's a faggot, and I hate you.
Oh, man, well, hold on. Stay right there, 508. I think we got Asho on the high. Hey, Asho, do you hear this?
Yo, nigga, I'm gonna get my hood rat right now, but nigga.
Come at me, bro. Come at me, bro.
Uh-oh.
You ain't got a fist to fight me, nigga.
Yeah,
I'll get my hood rat on you, nigga.
Huh, bitch? What?
Hey,
you heard it right, alright?
Hey, don't use the N-word, asshole. Hey, asshole, don't use the N-word. You're not black. You're not black, asshole. Don't use the N-word. Go ahead.
Me?
Whoever, you're both on the horn, for Christ's sake. I mean, y'all are all calling each other out, man. This is an 8-year-old versus 8-year-old fight. What the hell's going on? What's the beef? Hey, 508, what do you don't like about asshole, 508? What do you don't like about asshole?
I don't know, Ghost. You tell me.
You just called up here saying he was an idiot or whatever the hell you said. What the hell?
I don't know.
Hey, asshole, are you bitching?
I don't know why I hate him. I don't know why I hate him. Okay, Ghost? I'm sorry. Okay?
Oh, my God, you just bitched him out. Did you hear that, asshole? You just bitched this guy out. Did you hear that? Hey, asshole, are you there?
I am.
You just bitched this guy out. Did you hear that?
No.
Yeah, you're probably smoking some Mota or something. Get that idiot. Get him off. 570, Radio Graffiti.
I am your host, the man they call Vladimir Putin.
Shut up, you stupid moron. How about Koozie the Bird, Radio Graffiti? Angry racist, Jewish hambone. Angry racist, Jewish hambone. Angry racist, Jewish hambone. Jewish and racist. Hambone Howard. He's some kind of Jewish grand dragon. Racist, Jewish hambone. A hambone and a racist. And he's green. Jewish hambone. When the evil trolls attack, he gives those hands a mighty smack. Angry racist, Jewish hambone. Angry racist, Jewish hambone. Damn it, you goddamn splicing assholes! You good. Damn it! okay, yeah, look at everybody's laughing. Look at her. Yeah, real funny. Yeah, I know why you did the little Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yeah, Turtles, Reptilian. Yeah, real funny. Yeah, shove it up your ass. I better not see that goddamn remix on YouTube or I'm flagging that son of a bitch, all right? I'm not joking. You put it out there and see what happens. Two words. Punitive damages. That's all I gotta say. Son of a bitch. Texas Apples, Radio Graffiti. Oh, that sounds like Horny the Clown's cousin or something. It doesn't sound like Horny. How about 623, Radio Graffiti? Yeah, shut up, you stupid moron. All right, shut up. Who else we got? We got 818, Radio Graffiti. Yeah, you're taking too long, you stupid moron. How about 305, Radio Graffiti? Another Helen Keller deaf mute, for Christ's sake. 941, Radio Graffiti.
Shout out to the Nostalgia Critic. You remember it, so you don't have to.
Yeah, shut up, you stupid moron. 918, Radio Graffiti.
I just wanted to say, screw AFTA, screw Hollywood, and vote Ron Paul, because I don't think anyone else knows what they're talking about.
I don't know. I'm starting to, point that direction to a certain degree, man. All right, I'm going to contact the Ron Paul campaign, see if they want an interview here. 606, Radio Graffiti.
You know what hits it out and rape this rag whore? Great the fuck.
Shut up. 510, Radio Graffiti.
Oh, Ghost, I want to suck your dick so bad.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Why don't you take about 10 steps away from my freaking butt crack there, fruit bowl? 502, Radio Graffiti. Now you're just playing with your pecker shaft. How about 204, Radio Graffiti? Now shut up, you stupid moron. You goddamn it. And in the Wizard, Radio Graffiti. Damn it. Hey, people got headphones, you dick. 510, Radio Graffiti. Shut up. We don't want to hear you breathing. 315, Radio Graffiti.
Hold on. Are you...
Yeah, shut up. You don't even know what the hell you're talking about, you stupid mumbling, stumbling little jerk. 609, Radio Graffiti. That stupid idiot. 516, Radio Graffiti. Hey, turn down your radio, dickhead. 952, Radio Graffiti.
I can't catch my breath. I can't catch my breath.
You know, I don't think there's anything funny about me not being able to catch my breath, assholes, all right? I don't think there's anything funny about that whatsoever. I mean, you people think that's a big joke? I mean, that's freaking life-threatening, for Christ's sake. You think it's a big freaking joke. You think it's real funny, for Christ's sake. Just shove it up your ass, all right? 208, Radio Graffiti.
If you're an asshole or a potato, it'd be...
Yeah, shut up. We don't even want to hear it. 937, Radio Graffiti.
Shut your stupid, stinking, smelly salmon hole.
Shut up. That's an old freaking remix, for Christ's sake. 423, Radio Graffiti.
This is the first number song I wrote. It's very near and dear to me, and it's about niggers. A one, a two, three. Step back, silverback, hold on, blackie. Steal some gas for your Cadillac. Head downtown with them coons and clowns. Just stay away from me. The food of shimmy, in your mouth. Arranging old Magino and Tylenol. Grabbing her and Sony in the fancy ball. She agreed my daughter's be. Keep to yourself.
Just shut that racist crap up. God damn it, you racist pricks. Jesus, 925, Radio Graffiti.
Just when you think salt and pepper are done, something worse comes along. Freaking Hollywood.
Yeah, no kidding. That's why I'm saying boycott Hollywood, boycott the music industry. Do you understand that? We don't need them. The power of content belongs to us, the people. 248 Radio Graffiti.
Yo, what's up? My name is Hayat Hassad, and I'm a student.
Well, lahalachalachim, all right? 302 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, if I survive 9/11, do I get 30% off an airplane ride?
No, that's horrible, you jerk. I mean, that's just dead. There's nothing funny about that, you asshole. 860 Radio Graffiti.
I'm on?
Yeah, you're on. Hurry.
I just want to say something really quick about this new, thing, cell phone stuff.
Yeah, well, too bad. How about 817 Radio Graffiti?
I support Princess Celeste and Princess Luna for president for 2012.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Come on. 440 Radio Graffiti. Yeah, you sound pretty fruity. I'll tell you that right now. 201 Radio Graffiti.
I want a squirrel for you.
We can't understand you because your cheap-ass Salvation Army phone there, you chicken-eating corn boy. 734 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, man, I'd just like to say ignore all those haters. I think you and me should have an intelligent conversation right here so that all these haters have nothing to make fun of and talk about.
Are you kidding me? They're going to continue to make fun of it. They'll splice it. They're sick. 214 Radio Graffiti.
You never answer my question of why you're fucking racist.
I'm not a racist. Shove it up your ass, all right? I'm not a racist. I'm a melting pot of friendship. All right? I happen to have a whole bunch of friends that happen to be black, all right? I happen to have a whole bunch of friends that happen to be Hispanics. I happen to have a whole bunch of friends that happen to be WAP, Mick, Kraut, and Camel Jockey. So for you to sit over here and make this false indictment that I'm some kind of a goddamn grand dragon racist is a false indictment. It's a slanderous lie, and I want all you people to stop it, all right? 952 Radio Graffiti.
Hi, Ghost. I'd just like to say that Andrew Wangler is an awesome brony.
I don't even know what the hell you said. Said something about a Lo Wang. You like Lo Wang or something? I don't know what the hell you said. Hey, it's Suspicious Tumbleweed. What's going on, Radio Graffiti?
Hey, Ghost. What's going on?
How's it going?
It's going all right. I got sick because of Canada, but hey, whatever. I have one of my minions here listening to the show right now. And I'd actually like to announce something on the air here about my minion, is that I would like to officially welcome her to the Suspicious Army as Suspicious Laser Beams. So welcome, minion, to the Suspicious Army.
Is she there?
No, she's listening in, but yeah, I told her to listen in today so I could announce this.
All right, well, that's cool, Suspicious. And what's up with all the hatred going towards your way? I've been looking on Twitter. People are starting to hate you for some reason. What the hell's that about? What's up with these dicks?
Hey, I collect haters. It's fine. They make good pets.
Yeah, I hear you. Anyway, that's Suspicious Tumbleweed, folks. An avid listener, an avid fan. Probably one of the best, fan videos on the web out there. Much props to Suspicious Tumbleweed. And screw all you people hating on her, all right? 336, Radio Graffiti.
Thomas the Tank Engine is the best pony, in my opinion.
Yeah, well, shut up. I don't give a crap about your stupid talking horse. 209, Radio Graffiti. Shut up, you stupid moron. Let's go. Jesus, got 571 Radio Graffiti.
Oh, dude, that was me.
What?
I'm a nigger? What?
Oh, Jesus Christ. 443 Radio Graffiti.
Brony. I'm 100% brony. Brony. I'm 200% brony.
I'm not a goddamn brony, you stupid morons. Regardless of how bad you bronies want me to be, I'm not, all right? Cosmo Brockington, Radio Graffiti. Johnny Walker, Blue Label. Yeah, some good stuff, baby. Oh, man, there's nothing like taking like a $20 sip there. You're goddamn right. There's Cosmo Brock. you're damn right. There ain't nothing like taking a $20 sip is right. That's why I got so many haters up in here. You're talking about haters, huh? I mean, people's feelings get hurt when they figure out what I'm worth. You understand what I'm saying? Jesus Christ, let's continue on. We got 574 Radio Graffiti. Stupid song. 650 Radio Graffiti. What the hell are you talking about? 610 Radio Graffiti. That was a great game, by the way. 410 Radio Graffiti.
Easy Scout, rainbows make me cry.
What? Can't even say it again. You're so stupid and squealy. 559 Radio Graffiti.
Vote Ron Paul if you think Ghost is a racist.
Shut up. I'm not freaking racist, you stupid moron. 530 Radio Graffiti.
Ghost, I brought my toolbox over to Tub Guy's house. Want to come over and play with us?
Shut up, Fruit Bowl. 214 Radio Graffiti.
I don't wipe my butt because it's a waste of toilet tissue.
Right.
My brown crusty stains are an environmental issue.
Okay. I applaud you on the way you're leading my life, and I'm going to remain sanitary when it comes to my rear end.
I'm never gonna wipe my butt.
He's never gonna wipe his butt.
I'm never gonna wipe my butt.
He's never gonna wipe his butt.
Yeah. I mean, that's a freaking song, for Christ's sake. Are you kidding me? Not wiping your dirty diarrhea-ridden ass crack? I mean, good. Jesus Christ, man. Are we ever going to grow up? Jesus, that's sick. That's just sick, man. I mean, when you hear... Give me the mic. You're a freaking knife. When you hear songs like that, it makes you think twice on sitting in public seating. I'll tell you that right goddamn now. Jesus Christ. 760 Radio Graffiti.
My granddaughter, this despicable...
Shut up. Shut up. Banjo the Bear, Radio Graffiti. Angry racist, Jewish hambo, angry racist. Shut up with that stupid song. Shut it up. Tango Whiskey, Radio Graffiti. I think that there should be more My Little Pony. I like that cartoon, right?
My little pony, my little pony, my little pony.
Shut up. Shut up. Celtic Brony, Radio Graffiti. Stick a goddamn four-leaf clover up your ass. Thought you were going to stop trolling. 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 I thought you were going to stop. God damn it. I thought you were going to stop trolling. Damn it, Celtic Brony. I thought you were going to stop trolling. God damn it, Celtic Brony. I thought you were going to stop trolling. God damn it, Celtic Brony. I thought you were going to stop trolling. Canadian bacon. Maple leaf up the ass. Thought you were going to stop trolling. Thought you were going to stop trolling. Thought you were going to stop trolling. No shit. I thought you were going to stop trolling. Goddamn Celtic Brony. You goddamn dead moose humping, maple leaf up the ass having Canadian bacon chow chewing piece of goddamn pasty white dyed having piece of crap. Damn it. God damn it. I deserve more respect than this. I deserve more respect. I mean, I'm a capitalist. God, give me the mic. Freaking mic, for Christ's sake. You know what, engineer? Implement chat room martial law. Implement chat room martial law right now. Yes, sir. That's it. I don't know if I'm going to do a show tomorrow. I don't know when I'm going to do a show, all right? But follow me on Twitter, all right? Ghost Politics is the name to follow right there. And you'll be the first to figure out if I'm going to do a show tomorrow, or if I'm going to do a show after tomorrow, or if I'm going to do a show at all, for Christ's sake, 'cause you people piss me off! You people piss me off! You people piss me off! You piece of crap. Anyway, I'm getting the hell out of here. I'm getting the hell out of here because I deserve more respect than this crap. Get me out of here, engineer. I don't deserve these. I don't deserve this type of ridicule. I don't deserve this crap. I don't care how many people are there, engineer. I mean, these people, they besmirch my show. They call me up. They talk all kinds of malarkey. They think they're accomplishing something. I deserve more respect than this engineer. You know that? I deserve more respect. Anyway, I'm getting the hell out of here, folks, all right? Ghost Politics is the name to follow on Twitter, all right? And, of course, folks, for you folks that are wanting to get your fair fix of True Capitalist Radio when there's not a live broadcast, go to the goddamn archive, all right? blogtalkradio.com/ghost. Do you understand that? It's as simple as that. Every show that I have conducted is there for download. Do you understand that? And moreover, go and get yourself some True Capitalist Radio merchandise. There it is. There's the link right there, up on your screen. You understand that? Anyway, folks, I don't know if I'm going to do a show tomorrow. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, I was kind of jaded today. I mean, I was drinking beer like it was going out of style because I was freaking jaded, man. I'm freaking jaded. Jesus Christ. Matter of fact, let me take another chug here. Some good stuff there, man. It's pretty good, man. Pretty good stuff. Anyway, folks, I'm going to get the hell out of here. I just want to strongly encourage everybody across the Internet to keep your eye on any potential Internet regulation, whether it be by a nation, state government, or an international consortium. This is serious business, and I'm not talking to these stupid half-witted trolls that don't know their asses from their elbow. I'm talking about you, the people that have common sense, the individuals that know what technology is about, the people that study this crap, the people that know about the Internet. I'm talking about you. All right? It's time for you to do something, because if we continue to allow these bureaucratic consortiums and old monopolists to continue to try to force Internet regulation down our throat, it's going to become a reality sooner than you think. It's going to become a reality sooner than you think, man. And there is no reason and no right in the world for the Motion Picture Association or the recording industry to utilize our government that the capitalist taxpayers fund with our tax dollars. There is no right for these goddamn movie industry or recording industry to utilize our government as their own personal Gestapo. And that's what they're utilizing them as. Because why? Take a look at all the campaign contribution accounts given forth by these damn old monopolists. All right, over $100 million in 2010, $90 million in 2011. So it's no coincidence that our government is utilizing this as a focal point for government's agenda. Even though we haven't balanced a budget, we haven't even issued a budget. Even though we got world disorder, even though we're in economic precarious times, our government finds some way to come together as it relates to this ridiculous Internet regulation situation, and we can't allow them to do it. And I'm calling on everybody throughout the Internet, boycott Hollywood. Do not buy Hollywood movies. Do not go to the movies. Do not purchase any of these mainstream recording industry songs. Don't do it. Let's starve them out, man. We don't need their content any longer. Drop your cable companies, all right? We don't need these freaking content people any longer. The power of content belongs to us. And with the power of the Internet, we have the power to search for any kind of content we want. over millions upon millions of different opportunities, of different choices, legitimate choices, not what we were subjected to by the cable companies, not what we were subjected to by the goddamn 3 network companies. The power belongs to us, and if us as content users can't find the content that suits us, that entertains us, that informs us, well then, by God, the power of producing content belongs to us, the internet citizens of the world. We can produce our own content if we can't find content that suits us. We can produce our own movies, our own videos, our own music, our own radio shows. And that's what I advocate as it pertains to the freedom of data. That's what I advocate as it pertains to internet freedom. And if those of us that are on the internet and have been on the internet for a long time don't stand up and start recognizing that now is the time for us to amplify internet freedom like no other time in history, then we are going to lose the internet to the bureaucrats. We are going to lose the internet to the monopolists who want to hold a monopoly on creativity, and I'm talking about the Motion Picture Association and the music industry. These people want a monopoly on creativity, and we can't allow them to do it. So that's why I'm calling on everybody throughout the internet. This is serious business. Boycott these sons of bitches. Boycott Hollywood. Boycott the movies. Boycott all these mainstream goddamn music recording associations, recording companies. Just completely eliminate them from your consumption pattern. Because it'll be only then when they start recognizing that we are serious. We don't need you as our content overlords. You understand? The content production power belongs to us, the people. And you see, the reason that the music industry or the movie industry are trying so goddamn hard to regulate the internet, the reason they want to regulate the internet is because they realize that they no longer have a monopoly over content. They realize that they can no longer shit out a dumbass movie from some 2-bit director, 2-bit actors, and have everybody and their brother go and see it. They know they can't shit out one good single and package it up with 12 crappy songs and sell it as an album. They know they can't do this any longer. So that's why I'm saying, folks, if you want the power of the internet, and I'm talking about content usership and content creation, if you want the power of that belonging to us, the people, will get off the sidelines and get on the front lines. Get a goddamn blog, get a goddamn YouTube account, get a goddamn video account, do whatever it takes. Amplify the message. Let everybody know. Because internet regulation is around the pike, man. And as I've said, we either are going to have the freedom of data or we're going to have no internet at all. That's all there is to it, man. Freedom of data. And I'm not joking either. I know that the recording industry in Hollywood, I bet you they're probably here gearing towards making propaganda against individuals like myself. Against individuals that are against these monopolists, people that are against internet regulation. They're going to do whatever it takes to propagandize against us, and we can't let them do it. That's why I'm urging each and every one of you, make a video. Let your opinion be known. Make a blog. Make an internet radio show. Do whatever it takes. Let's make so much goddamn content that's anti-Hollywood, that's anti-recording industry, and that's pro-internet freedom, that the whole goddamn stench of it, the whole goddamn whiff of it, is going to overconsume them. It's going to overwhelm them, for Christ's sake, that there will be no choice but to leave the internet alone. And this is serious business, folks, all right? Anyway, I'm out of here. I may or may not be here tomorrow. Tweet at me if you want me to be here. If not, well, I may not be here. I don't know. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Long live internet freedom. Long live the freedom of data. Long live capitalism, and death to totalitarianism. All right? I'm out of here. Get me out of here, engineer.
You've been listening to True Capitalist Radio. The thoughts, views, ideas, comments, and opinions of the host of this show are absolutely his. Catch more live episodes Monday through Friday from 3:30 to 6:30 Central, or check out archive shows at blogtalkradio.com. True Capitalist Radio.
That's it.
Boar's Head is bringing a slice of Japan to the deli. Introducing Boar's Head Ichiban Teriyaki-style chicken. Tender, slow-roasted chicken breast, coated in our signature teriyaki glaze, where ginger, garlic, and a hint of brown sugar meet for a flavor that's both sweet and savory. New Boar's Head Ichiban Teriyaki-style chicken. The bold flavor of Japan. Now at the deli. Only from Boar's Head. Compromise elsewhere.